Right, so I loaded in like I said it would, and we've immediately got a little bit of dialogue with our companion, which I didn't expect, but I haven't played any, don't worry. But yeah, the last time I believe we had sailed around a bit, dealt with a Fort Deadlight, we went into some ruins, explored some islands, and we came to an entirely new city. A very large port city, apparently. And we immediately, well, after we docked, we immediately were confronted by some racist guards, dock workers, gang members, I don't know. And then we did a showy flash of magic that probably is going to get us driven out of town, you know, very Frankenstein monster style with torch and pitchforks, because that's how it goes. But as we load in, we have Seraphim pointing us to a half-galley docked nearby, called the Misery's Delight, owned by someone named Malnage. Only 2 hands hold the deck, and the remaining crew may be below decks or they may be ashore. Who the hell's Malnage?
Malnage. High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second best ship hunter around. After yours truly, of course.
He huffs. Okay, ship hunter.
Doxy popped a hard on and a half for hating me the tick I joined the sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of her training. When they bountied him, I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the gangplank.
Rat Queen.
Malnage be up in Romaro's head, or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Cap.
Alright, we'll keep an eye on her. Here we are. This is our ship, which is a pretty nice ship. I do like our ship. It's a big ass city. We have a shipwright, hunting sundries, famous fish, fine fashion. There's an estate, back alley, arms and armor, Verdado estate, map emporium, a Luminous Audra mill, road east, wild mare, Villain Trading Company headquarters, Headless Canal, road south, a cobbler. We can get some boots. So what are we here exactly? We have to go to Neketaka to Kahanga Palace in the Serpent's Crown District. She's the harbor master. Honored guest. Sorcerer and a gentleman. Question Udine, not Undine, even though I almost said that. The Luminous Bathhouse. Alright. Well, let's first head over here, I guess. This is not stealing, apparently, which, you know, I'll take. I will take everything. It's apparently not stealing.
Will my eyes be open?
Nothing suspicious around, besides us creeping along the dock. Oh, we're full up on ammunition, actually. It is a pretty nice ship. Can I change its color from here? The whole color, the ship's name color. Sails primary, sails secondary. We'll look into that. Maybe once it's daytime when we come back, we can mess around with it, because we have a good look at the ship now. It's our girl. Palagina. My wife.
Indeed.
Not quite, but I love Palagina. Ooh, that's hard. I think we would probably switch him out. How could I not? It's Palagina. We'll get to that. Maybe she's probably a companion, but I love her. At the same time, I do want to show off new companions. Rolls of fabric and garments of various materials are arranged here, from fine silks to spools of thick yarn.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss.
The tailor eyeballs your shoulder width, doing some mental calculation.
Take your time.
Sure.
I'll give you space to browse.
He's nice. Bhajan's cover grants steeled in darkness, an area of an aura of stealth and resolve during nighttime, huh? Bhajan, an Orlan warrior from the Fisher Crane tribe, served Erglanfoth with distinction during the War of the Black Trees. He was infamous among the encroaching soldiers of the Deerwood for his rapid, daring raids to the hearts of their outposts, primarily under the cover of darkness. Bhajan's cloak, much like its former owner, is a practical thing. Dirt, moss, and blood have made the simple homespun garment into a mottled mosaic, seem to disappear amongst the rocks and trees. The frayed hem is silent, even when drawn over stones and dry leaves. The Glenfathan defeat and the end of the war, Bhajan and his most loyal followers made their way to the Deadfire, where they plundered merchant ships for many years. This cloak is all that remains of the fabled leader. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of very nice clothing. Ooh. Description of more luxurious armor past its time, it leaves little to the imagination. I just have to look at them. Cloak of Deflection. Fancy capes. I do want to see... Oh no, we can. Cloak is different than neck.
Island folk tend to prefer lighter clothes. Maybe something warmer for the high seas. Take your time.
I like you. I just think he's neat. Stash. Club. You know, we should get rid of a couple more. Because a lot of these we're not really going to use. You know, I will just get rid of the fine dagger for a little extra. One of the male armors. Principe leather. That breastplate? Yeah, we can just get rid of that. That's fine. We have... Oh, Drunkard's Regret. Oh, a ring. That's right. There was that man that died. Blessed Incense. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I'm going to keep a hold of that. I'm honestly just going to sell all the traps that we have. We'll use traps one day, but not today. Sure. I would like the Cloak of Resolve, and... Oh, it is tattered. Now, I'm just curious. That is, it does leave very little to the imagination, doesn't it? Yeah. Nope, no. I don't know how to... I guess double-click. I mean, we have them now. If you just want to go shirtless. Ma'am? Ayla. It's just funny. You know, we could throw that on people if we want them just all to be... You know, it's more of a tits out kind of look. Oh no, the Critter Cleaver. I forgot that we got that. I don't like it. Before we say hello to our friend, let's just have a little wander up here.
Care for a fish or two, stranger? Today's catch, ripped straight from the hands of the salty wench.
She lets out an accomplished sigh.
You'll find
Sure.
no fresher. Have a look.
Cuttlefish, hagfish. Oh, you can just buy unlimited crew morale plus 3, little snapper. Little razor tooth.
Of course.
Amid the barrels and boxes are crates stamped with the symbol of the Royal Deadfire Company.
Welcome! Venturing out past the city. You'll want supplies, crab traps or the like for larger game, I warrant.
She sizes up and
Of
nods.
course. Take your time.
clay grub. I almost said glay crub. Clay grub figurine summons two cave grublings. Why is it so hard to say that? Huh. Made of unfired clay, knows to be cracked in several places. Strikingly lifelike representation of a grub. Succeeds at being as revolting as its subject matter. Once perests, summons a little friend. Unguent of animalism. Goes to athletics and survival. Sound to be smeared under the eyes, across the lips. Numbing balm quiets the mind's higher thoughts, allowing animal instincts to guide movement and perception for a short time. The tingling, however, lasts for hours. Okay, we'll remember all this. Hopefully. I love your hat. I love the sailor's hat. I am a big fan of ridiculous hats. Just the more extravagant, the better. Puppy! We got Levin. There was a poor neglected puppy. Strong musky animal smell clings to the straw bedding. Where's our new friend? +1 intellect. Party moves more quickly in combat. +1 might and reflex. That is a hard one, actually. That is a hard one. I like the might bonus. Just because it kind of helps, but we'll keep that in mind. Oh yeah, creative that. Zamar.
Dora must think I'd be with you in just a... Almost had it. Damn your eyes.
The sun-scarred dwarf. Words are hard today. Gingerly picks at a splinter in his thumb, muttering, "It's gonna be like this all stream, isn't it? We're 15 minutes in. I can't speak."
Hazard of the work, really.
Gives up with a frustrated grunt, shaking his hand.
Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
He bares his teeth and grinds them hard enough to sound over the noise of the dock. We heard him muttering to himself, having trouble with a client or something.
Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower.
Zamar pulls at the end of his beard and winces.
While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal.
He winces and tugs harder on his beard in self-administered punishment.
If I don't get Redora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallonet.
Swallonet. Let me just have a quick Google. I'm learning. I mean, I know a lot of words. I've learned a lot of words, but I've never heard of swallonet before. Okay, it's specifically for the game. Okay, so I have good reasons not heard it before. Okay. Something about the coin, the swole. Okay. What kind of deal are these pirates offering?
One where I mend Principe ships and no others.
Huh.
And here I'd have thought a shipwright would be eager for an exclusive contract. In particular, one with clients disposed towards getting their ships shot to shit and shot again.
Very true.
Folk like that come by coin easy, only to lose it all again. I'm not sinking my business on the say-so of a pack of puffed-up bilge rats.
Also fair.
Bastards are driving away business until I give in.
Gives me a discount on your labor. I could hunt down Redora.
You'd do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully.
Untangles his hand from his beard to link his thumb and forefinger together with a wink, like a okay symbol.
It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it? Well, come take a look.
I'm gonna look, but oh, that's right. Ooh, ships. Mage Weave sails. We're not gonna look at any of these, but look at these ships. We can get a galleon, a junk. Ooh, Rautai made. Huh. I kinda want a galleon. There's a lot of ships. Wormtongue. Comma Grima. Logger. Tarloaf. There. He has cannons. He's got We need to spend a while here, I think. Captain's quarters upgrades the cabin being luxurious and menagerie. And could house all the extra pets that can be taken on adventures. I'm gonna get both of those priority. Living steel anchor. Okay, let's not look too much into this, but I love it all. People. Oh, these are such cool portraits. Huh. I don't think we need anybody right now, but when we upgrade our ship, definitely going to need them. Because we're kind of full up as it is. Might as well drag... No. Is there no easy way to just shift click in? Probably not. How are we doing for food? Food good. Water less good. Oh, White Innifer. That was always a favorite. The White March. Very cool. These are just shipwrights, dock workers. Yeah. Rahipods. We can get right down to the water. Well, time to go meet an old friend. Alejina. I don't know if we might bring her along if she needs in the city. But at the very least, we're going to keep with Sarafin while we're in the city, maybe. Because he has things he has to do in the city. Alejina.
Watcher. Tiverus. Is it really you?
Hey, I know those feathers. Palagina.
It's been ages. But what's happened to your armor?
You two know each other? I mean, I wouldn't be jealous if you did.
Her eyes flick back and forth between you and Palagina. She bites at her bottom lip, but says no more. Someone's a little jealous.
Know this last Cap. Oh, I weren't aware you favoured feathers.
Palagina's mouth hangs open in shock. Though her hair and feathers have the same immaculate grooming as when you last saw her, the breastplate's 5 suns have been carefully scratched off. She looks down at the armor and back up to you with a pained glance.
I'm sure that even at Cadnua, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics.
Yeah, it didn't go well for her. Sorry things didn't work out for you. Lanceway gives an appreciative nod. See the muscles in her jaw clenching as the seconds pass.
The Republic survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference.
Let's just get right to it. I'm hunting Aethys. I need your help. Her eyebrows arch, the membranes of her eyes sagging out and back as the weight of your words hits her.
I suppose I should not be surprised considering all we went through. But no, I will not be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead.
Oh, she doesn't want a part of us. It won't be like that, I promise.
Corres, Watcher.
Sad. Mixture of sadness and anger flash across her face, quickly replaced by a familiar, calm expression. She nods once, then turns to go.
Maybe we don't start with the part about Aethys next time?
Okay. I just want to make sure that, I mean, if we lost her, we lost her, but maybe we'll find her again. Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to look too far into it. Maybe we'll find her again. They wouldn't put her in the game just to take her away, I imagine, right? I don't know, I thought she would appreciate the chance to, kill a god. Ivor the Bright.
John shepherds us all, traveler. Seek out his temple along the sacred stair, that thy path shall be made clear.
Almost rhyme. Sacred Stair. What's the map emporium?
Where is my postinago of a brother? You there? Have you seen Laro Badato? Magdico, where is that spoiled brat?
A woman in fine clothes clutches a ledger in both hands, searches the face of passers-by, settling on yours with an uncertain frown. Are you alright?
I'm trying to be the responsible one in the family, and it's a heavy burden. Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear.
Must be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Angbert would have tanned my hide.
Fuck. I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide.
Glances over your shoulder and sighs, and looks back at you with sudden recognition.
The spirit magnet? Sientere, that I did not recognize you.
Spirit magnet?
If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other.
Word gotten around. How can I help?
Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble.
Apparently with our perception, we can study her hands. Been digging her nails into her ledger, leaving crescent moon-shaped impressions in the binding. Notices your interest and holds the book protectively close.
I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Remy. You hunger. Honestly, kinda same. The souls of the innocent. A bagel. 2 bagels. Hello, welcome. We found our wife, but then she left because she doesn't want any part with us. We found Pelagina. But she's mad. She's been through a lot. Sad. Kind of lean towards Shoti, though, to be honest, so. Yeah, we found Pelagina for about 5 seconds. Yeah, Valera rat.
The Valeras. A brood of sea vermin playing at nobility.
Hefts her ledger as if to bring it down on a pest.
We squabble and compete, but Laro, the postinago, takes it too far.
If I happen across him, I'll let you know.
Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return. Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way.
Don't you know that we never do the main objective? Of course we're doing this first. Come on, Adair. About food, saw a bus rushed on.
Indeed.
Hopefully you can consume soon. Get the snacks. And I know, right? Only side quests here. Like a true gamer. Sansa's map quest. Nope, not map quest. Map Emporium. Honestly, words are very hard today. I've already messed up so many. We're only half an hour in. It's gonna be one of those days. Oh shit. Hello?
What's that belly thing is?
There's a trap puppy. His name is Caleb. I love him. Scrawled notes track commissions and work orders in progress. Tattered and worn, this map depicts a small region of the living lands. These maps of the Deadfire archipelago are incomplete, pocked with gaps denoting unexplored regions. Even these scrolls have been painstakingly dusted. Among the usual cartographical tomes and manuals are a few weathered volumes of travel memoirs and fanciful adventures. There's a lot to steal from here. Unfortunately, we can't steal him. We did get a new friend, though. Look, we got this puppy. We got Levin. We have a new puppy. think he could appreciate a puppy. We found friends. Apparently there's an upgrade to our ship that we can buy where we can keep a menagerie of our pets, aka a petting zoo. Which is a big playpen full of animals. We're gonna buy it. It's a bit expensive, but I'd like to.
Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face.
We're gonna work on saving up towards it. Don't worry. There's a lot of good stuff to do in the city. It's probably going to be a long time in the city. Sansa bounces back on his heel, the wide grin plastered on his worn face.
How might I assist you?
What do you do here?
Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so.
I love maps.
If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous. It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself. But I haven't the time. Too many maps need making. A shame, too. There's a whole swath of the Deadfire I've yet to see. I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you?
Nice dog.
You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he?
His face splits into a broad grin, bright enough to light the room, and Adair, who loves animals, nods in agreement.
He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea.
Is that a hint? And, yeah, do you sleep here?
Sometimes.
Touches a hand to his forehead and blushes scarlet from his neck to the tips of his ears.
Married to the work, you know? I just get so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning.
We might get Puppy. I don't know yet. I feel like maybe...
Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that.
But Cuddle.
He always hogs the blankets.
I love him. I've known this man for 5 seconds and I love him. Since you're writing a book...
I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book will be the first of its kind. The Explorers Club will go mad for it. Or, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me.
Quest.
You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense.
He folds his arms, sighing.
I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire. Someday.
I've got a bold heart and a ship. Need a hand?
Do you mean it? This is... Wow! I can't thank you enough. It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters.
Despite his words, the gleeful expression on his face has not faded.
Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, Amico. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island.
We have named one island already.
I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Mage. There are 2 islands in the region.
Well, I think we've got one
Nobody's
already.
taken much notice of them yet. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful.
Explore the uncharted islands around Port Marge. We did. It counts it already as doing one. Good. I feel like maybe once we complete his map quests...
Welcome back.
We might get the puppy.
It is a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how is the sailing? Smooth? Nothing to delay your expedition, I hope.
Just, yep.
How might I assist you?
I want to see what you actually have for sale.
It would be my pleasure. Of course, it's mostly books and knickknacks. Maps I do on commission, you see.
Adventures Grimoire. Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. That's a pretty nice book. Snakeskin Grimoire. Okay. Nanasyn's Cobra Strike. Summons a weapon. Huh. Pitfalls of the Deadfire. You know, I'll buy some books. Hellfire Colossus. Spyglass. What can we do with it? Oh, I need to save up for a spyglass. Oh, he has so many things. You know, I'm gonna buy these books. They might come in handy at times. Get away by selling a couple bits and bobs to pay it back a bit. I also bought some dancers' outfits that are quite literally just the phrase, it's a tits out kind of look. Fun fact. Look. It's just... I fucking love it. Where does armor go?
Great fetching.
Well, I would have Aloth walk around half naked. So we have more quests, although that one's not necessarily in this. The Luminous Mill.
Seraphim, is there anything you have a hard time with, aside from humility?
I reckon I'll be half handsy at most things. More so all things piratical.
Piratical.
If only we were all as confident in real skills as you are in imagined ones.
You'd be right surprised how far confidence will take you, lad. Were you ever to give it a try?
You know, that is very fair. Fake it till you make it and all that.
The Queen is holding court today with the Valians and Rowathians.
Oh?
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
A bit morbid, but... Hello. Unless you have business here, turn around right now. Okay, I'm gonna take his word for it. Oh, we can sneak to the side. Oh, hello.
Happily.
Just want to see what's in this box. A Paradote. I'm going to take a guess they're not going to like us here. Queen's Birth District Home and Wild Mare Upper Floor. Okay. Let's look at the Valera Estate to start with. And then... we can go up there. Because the brother had a thing with the Valeras. Maybe they can tell us a bit. God, it's going to be like weeks in this city. So it's going to be pretty bad because I have no sense of direction when it comes to like urban settings. So I'm going to get lost so many times. Another puppy. Scribes, Spellwright.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern.
Family Scribe offers you a pleasant smile but seems preoccupied by other matters. Who's in charge here?
You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study.
You aren't rooms in the first place.
We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course.
Why rent rooms at all, much less for short-term stays?
It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public.
She frowns and glances around the house self-consciously.
Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice.
I mean, it makes sense. You're in a port city. There's always going to be travelers here who need a place to rest.
But I've said enough.
No.
Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household.
Especially when you consider that since they're random people going to be here for night, you can jack up the price as much as you want, probably. How's business?
Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details.
Alright. Have a good one. A sheep hunter. A guard. Ooh.
Of course.
Hollow book. 2 very nice scrolls. Some books. Book of the Hunt. Ticking of the clock fills the dining room in quieter moments.
I'll see what I can find.
All of this... Oh, these weren't all stealing. The bookshelves are not stealing anymore. Okay. Copper Pire, another book of the Hunt. This gilded frame is flaking. I see. So they're a little bit on hard times from the look of it. Upper floor of the estate. I don't know what we're doing or why we're here, but we're going to go have a chat with people. I don't know. Just wander about the place. Though they vary wildly in style, you note a nautical bent to most of these paintings.
Indeed.
These pots appear to have been made locally. Found some quill leaf, which I believe was essentially aloe vera. Half the Bardato guards are on the take, making money hand over fist over there. This is all stealing. Believe it or not, the monks here are actually far more comfortable than the tavern. Yeah, fair. This seems like a bedroom.
You should see this.
Yep, trapped chest, to be expected. It's been a second since we've saved. I don't think we spelled the city's name right, but...
Happily.
Atello and Martino Valera. Atello Valera has carefully etched his signature into the glass housing this model.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
Atello Valera's face is lined and wary, but his coat is tightly buttoned, his posture faultless. Vok, at your service.
Courtly manners are welcome here.
He inclines his head.
My time is not inexhaustible, but I am willing to spare it.
He opens his palm and invites us to continue.
What can I do for you?
What does your family do for the Valiant Trading Company?
Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
Love it. What about Martino?
A new face to the Valera halls. And aren't we all so excited to see you?
It's a little too cherry.
I always make time for chatter. Say what you will.
Would bring you to the household.
Is drama an acceptable answer?
His grin widens.
I make sure the wine cellar is stocked, and that sons and daughters alike know how to carry a blade.
Okay. You know what? I was a little suspicious about you, but I like you. I feel like there's more to this place. Maybe once we start doing more for the brother quest. Huh. Yeah, let's go back out to the city. Back out we go. Head up to Arm. We need to find some stuff to sell, though, because we're really just spending money. There's a home here. Can we just go into random people's homes? Are they going to be angry about it? They're probably going to be mad about it. Forsaken dog. Puppy. Shop Noir. Schopenhauer. Insight and metaphysics and a bonus to will. You know what? I'll take that because that's social stuff over that. We have another puppy. How many fucking dogs are we picking up? And another dog. Same. I feel you. Look, puppy, we got a new dog. We just found it in a random house and we decided that it was ours. Oh, what the hell? Passive, I've etched a varied selection of raunchy poetry and crude drawings into the brickwork here. Sinbel. Oh. Tiela.
That's close enough.
Young girl narrows her eyes and reaches for a dagger tucked into her back pocket. Her cheeks are sallow and she licks the edge of her dried lips. Even though she'd eaten this week, you doubt she's been in fighting shape. Give her an... May I offer you an egg in this trying time?
Agrasima.
Takes the egg in both hands, gently nestles it into a pouch.
That'll staunch my pains for an evening at least.
What's a kid like you do on the streets?
Nasenale. I've never had a roof over my head longer than an evening. I guess cutting me loose was cheaper on my parents than a passage back to the Republics. Or a few bites of bitter squash.
Do you ever think about the local pirates hassling Zamar?
If they're the same ones who robbed Radora blind.
Oh, they robbed Radora.
The boss and his wolf sleep their fun off by day. But by
Okay.
night, he and his botso friends keep to the alley giving out bruises for coin.
Thank you very much. I'm guessing it's this alley she's talking about.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper.
Presents us with a friendly smile. Yeah, we're collecting so many pets. Just so many pets. And I don't really want to stuff them into a meat grinder, so I'm probably not going to use that item. I feel like it's a bit fucked up.
Lots to see. Take your time.
Heaven's Cacophony. What the hell? That's cool. Horns of the Bleak Mother. Resistant to resolve attacks. Gate Crashers. Yes, we'll keep them all. Big ass petting zoo. That is probably what we're going to end up doing, to be honest, so. Honestly. Just sell some of these random. Nearly there, nearly there. Soon. Scroll of Winter Wind. We should use more bombs. Just use our little friendly little explosives. Alright. Good luck, have fun. Good money.
Happily.
Broken bottles litter the cobblestones of this narrow street. The air is thick with a reek of... Hey, gross. Of dog stuff. Bus then drive. Quite the journey, isn't it? How do I get to Alley? Or is that somewhere else? Oh, I know. Here? Why does it tell me the back alley is here?
Please, sir, a coin.
Oh, an urchin. Looks at you with wide, sorrowful eyes. Yeah, stay out of trouble.
Hey, thanks.
We still have We didn't get robbed, did we? Alright. Drive safe. A cobbler. We can get shoe. How do we actually get up there? Oh, that way. Oh. The hell? Well, it's now daytime.
Light of spring, sun of the world.
Let's go over here. Ragged clothing. Hammer chisel. A Neketaka guard. Just some random folks. Bits of food.
Voices down, my cullies.
Oh, now can we talk to them?
You want something?
Nope, it's all just the same. Okay. Bits of fish.
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
Vithrak
A
darling.
minute falsetto per complaincanet.
That is quite the undertaking, yeah. 10-minute falsetto. Mouth char, clothing. We can sell all these drugs, so. Hello. Ma'am. No sooner do you approach the valiant woman that she squints and turns up her nose, regarding you with thinly veiled distaste.
I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo.
Makes a sweeping gesture with both hands. I am a serious
A
client.
serious brute. I can see this from here.
Rude.
Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
I could take some bounties off your hand.
You, a nameless face of the streets?
Gives you a thorough looking over.
I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but there is a seed of potential.
She sighs to herself and peers over your shoulder before giving up and addressing you directly.
We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Gelarde. Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hasongo's northeastern coast.
Those were a lot of questions. Or a lot of words. Yep, sure. That's just a bounty. Northeastern coast of Hasongo, which I don't even know where that is. Guess we're going to the Wild Mare. Actually, first we're going into this house, just to see what's in it. It's got a lovely little balcony, though.
That's unusual.
I'll try my best.
Nice and quiet.
It's no trouble.
Anything fun in here? You know what? Yeah, sure. Take it all. I don't know what's in this house, who owns this house, but there's no repercussions, surely. Jesus. Upper Mare. Nope. Wild Mare, upper floor. The birds do love congregating out there. They're not been too loud anymore, so I think we should be fine. Mephisto. Assume the what? Hello? Excuse you? Well, sir, why are you naked?
See something you like?
I mean, Dexter turns to greet you, a coy smile tugging his lips. Short for an elf, but no less graceful for his lacking height. Long-faced, dark eyes lend him a solemn air, but any hint of gloom is chased away by the wash of color in his cheeks.
Aloth!
Oh.
This is the last place
Hello?
I expected to see you. Have your interests changed so much since our time at Bragan Hill?
Aloth? They know each other. Grin lights up Emir's face. He fidgets with his hair self-consciously, smoothing it down where it's been mussed.
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway, what are you doing here?
He looks away as though trying to ignore Emir's eager gaze.
I could ask the same of you. I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing to sneer at. Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes.
This is amazing.
It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway, I should get back to
Well.
Be well.
Smells warm at Aloth, blush coloring the tips of his ears.
It was lovely seeing you.
Catches himself, looking panicked.
Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I meant pleasant. Perfectly agreeable.
He looks at you, chagrined.
I can see where I may have confused the poor fellow in our academy days. 'Twas a right fierce labour getting the lad to finger any flesh that weren't covering his spelly books.
Okay, Isilmir.
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested.
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose. I was raised in the Adir Empire. When I was young, I studied to be an arcane knight. After an incident at my school, I left the continent and wandered until I found myself in Neketaka. As you can see, I stayed.
That was our home as well.
Aha. Then you know how terribly boring it is.
I just noticed
Why
the paintings.
Else would we both be here, eh? Did you enjoy the show? There's till later then.
Yeah. We'll chat with him later.
You told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand. I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Gives you a dismissive gesture with his pipe
Not
hand.
because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go.
Fair.
Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean.
Couldn't go having all the fun by myself.
All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one.
Something accusatory behind his eyes.
But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
This decent wasn't on purpose, no. A little bit honest. It hasn't always been easy, but...
Well, that's why I mention it. Sometimes it's been anything but. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
Can you say we don't know? It's complicated. We've been helping people who need it. Sometimes it's more complicated, but often it's not, and it's benevolent. Truthful with myself and others. Find that things tend to work out. Clever. Think about where the wrong path would be, then do the opposite. Judge every situation on its own circumstance, leave feelings out of it. That's not us. Confidence is delusion. Used to entice people to follow me blindly. That's not it. I have strong feelings about everything. Which is somewhat true. Except that even the wrong path is not a dead end. We always try to help people.
Well, hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if it did.
He's a sigh since have been building for months. His smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
See that being an improvement.
Just about anything would be at this point. Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
Stops the smile and gently pointed finger of a coaxing
You pray to
parent.
him. He might help you too.
Smile
There was
fades.
no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question.
He pauses. Could be the light, but the crease around his eyes and mouth seem longer and deeper than your memory of them. Just adjust that real quick. There we go.
Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? And after all we've seen?
We don't know. It's possible, because just think the world deserves better. No, we don't, or even Baroth wants us to follow him. Stick with a little bit of honesty. No idea.
I guess we'll see what he has in store soon enough. If we make it that far. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good going with you.
Shakes his head with a look on his face like he just remembered a joke.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment...
Everyone's talking to us.
I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard.
Third hand on his belly and one heel out, he bows deeply, drooping ear almost touching the ground.
You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, either. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
Tell me about the gentleman of leisure.
The gentleman is only the
Leisure,
finest ship
I would
among
say.
the Principe, and Captain Ferrante, our most respected shipmaster. It were 2 honors and a half to be chosen to join his crew.
I detect a butt in there.
Aye, you ain't wrong. Joining the gentleman meant leaving the sorcerer, leaving the only family I've ever known.
Family?
I never knew no kin till the sorcerer. They be my salt family. And to me, that'd be better far than blood.
Why are you willing to leave that crew to join mine?
Now don't sell yourself a Suole short cap, nor me neither. I know an opportunity when I bought it. I'd seen what there were to be seen upon the gentleman, learn what ropes were to be learned. Methinks a watcher after a dead god'll thrust me into an whole new set of eye openings.
And Shoti appreciates worldly.
And believe you me, I do appreciate myself a good thrust.
I'm glad you're with me.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot.
Where?
I know were I to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more.
Lord.
Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnage shook me down for plunder after each raid, and I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw-rip fetish.
Why'd she treat you so badly?
Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse than what they fancy you.
Don't know if that's healthy.
Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love.
Love does make people do crazy things. Let's...
Aye, Captain. You ain't farting out your mouth there.
Okay, strange saying. What was the issue then?
As I said, I never rightly figured it out. It worked that I were all in, given she were too. Romaro said she might have been emerald green with envy, but I'll be well herself if I know what's of.
Maybe she thought you were a threat.
As a ship hunter, mayhaps. I've certainly outpaced her since, if I do say so myself. Mayhaps she saw that coming.
Thank you for the gift, Seraphim.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
Got Cypher's Shackle. +1 con, resistant to dexterity afflictions. I will... What's our neck currently? Resolve. You know what, actually, I will have him wear this one temporarily, I think. Because it will definitely help him. The woman who recently wore the shackle came from an enigmatic tribe of pale elves. Little is known about her people, save that at some point her village was sacked by roving slavers. She was taken to the Deadfire. Aboard the slave ship she was compliant but silent. Captains were horrified to discover the woman's mouth had been wired shut, presumably as a child. Then she touched their minds. He traveled southward, watched the sky. Uneasy, the slavers fettered the woman's neck with an iron Audra shackle, reserved for captured ciphers, and did their best to ignore her. When the ship arrived in Deadfire, the slavers dropped anchor with several illicit merchant vessels to offload their kith cargo. When the woman was called to the auction block, she spoke to her imprisoner's mind despite the binding collar. Aethys nears. He will end it. Then she vanished. All that remained was a shackle. Interesting.
Not a bad bit of tackle, Captain.
You might find this interesting.
Oh, there's something hidden in the cushions. Juana Charm Belt. Do we have a belt already? We do. We have Physiker's Belt, which actually we don't need anymore because we don't have the healing item. Who does? She does. Who can do healing? Not really anybody else. We have, though, 50% stride, which is how quickly you can move, and +1 survival. Sure, help us move a little bit faster, get into different, a little bit of, in a combat, different positions easily. Finding scrolls, we can sell scrolls and the drugs that we find, because I'm not going to use any of them. Rebuna. Who are you? Fire godlike woman polishes a pair of stocks, tended in with the fondness of a mother for her favorite child. The room is dim, illuminated only by the glow of her steel-forged skin. Her eyes burn with the light of Magran's fire. She hears you enter, she shoots you a look of utter contempt.
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget.
Maybe not now.
I must assume the question beneath your question is how a fire godlike came to find herself in a place such as this.
She leans back against the wall of chains. They clink and rattle, and she smiles at the sound.
Perseverance. Being as I am, I have been forced to find it for myself. Now I teach it to others. To live in a world as a thinking, feeling creature, it is difficult. It demands strength. But we cannot always be strong. I help those who have lost their strength to find it again.
She wraps a chain around her arm and tugs. The steel links glow red with forged fire where they touch her skin. Okay, I think this is just the kind of place it is, huh?
Just a moment, please.
Nope. No, that's not... Oh, that's a very powerful one. The young woman reclines on the cushions, a hookah hose held delicately in one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself. Voice is soft and inviting. She doesn't move when she hears you approach, when she slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile.
Come, lay your head on my breast.
I
will read to you the work of my favorite poet,
TOS. Tell me about yourself.
It's futile to attempt to summarize the whole of a person in simple words. How to capture their dreams, the desires of another, their feel and taste. But I appreciate your curiosity nonetheless. I am an actor. Trained from childhood. Difficult for you to believe, I'm sure.
Easing smile pulls at the corner of her lips. Her voice is wistful, almost melancholic.
My troop were my family, and we traveled the whole of the Adir Empire, performing the classic literatures to cheering audiences. The work was good when the crowds were grateful, and their pockets swelled with coin.
She gives you a pained smile and looks away.
I found a more dependable application of my talents here. To touch the hearts of others with my voice. I could not give that up. Have you come to hear some verse? Farewell.
Interesting place. I don't know how often we'll be up here, but we're at least exploring it and see what's going on. Constantin. A burly dwarven man hums a jaunty tune to himself as he fastidiously organizes his collection of scented oils. When he hears you enter the room, he greets you with a smile and a humongous outstretched hand. His grip is strong and sure.
Come to seek ablutions for your sins?
I love him already.
Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? I crack myself up. Gets me every time. Massage? Bath? Whatever you need. Just ask.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling.
Crosses his thick arms over his chest. A slight blush spreads across his cheeks. Indulge me.
Truth be told, my real passion is pottery. Trouble is, I got these big hands. Not meant for delicate work.
He turns his hands palm up for you to inspect. Just one is easily large enough to cover your entire face.
Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in the Mauer and death godlike.
Some perception. You seem a bit bored here.
I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I thought I could.
Gives you a nervous chuckle and scratches at his beard.
The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean?
What's life without a little excitement?
Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window.
Could come with me.
Where to?
Raised an inquisitive brow, his large hands previously dancing with restless energy. Still, you know that 700-foot-tall statue made of Audra? Going after it.
No kidding. I like to see something like that for myself. Do you think I could come with you? Just for a bit.
Absolutely. I love your voice. Welcome aboard.
Hell, you don't have to tell me twice.
New friend. New friend. I'm guessing that he's another one of he's like, what's her name? The little drunk girl. A chanter, subclass Scald, barbarian, or a howler. A chanter plus barbarian. What does Scald do for us? Many characters prefer to work the magic from the city backlines, depend on toe-to-toe combat. Many cultures with proud martial tradition. Offensive invocations cost less phrase. Melee weapon critical hits have a chance to grant a phrase. Non-offensive invocations have a +1 phrase to cast. Okay, I might go straight chanter with him because that sounds kind of cool. It's a very combat-focused. Huh. You know what? Yeah. Scald. I already know about chants, thank you. Well, maybe they work differently. We'll take a look. But we kind of know about chants, yes. He's just drunk. Well, time to go down to the tavern itself now.
Can you lift the sword?
Aboko. Captain Radora. There she is. There's the dancer's outfit.
You say I cannot down the rest? Watch me, Amico.
Valiant sailor raises her tankard, arches her back to invite a torrent of ale down her expectant mouth. On this pose with nothing to show for it, she taps the tankard's base and furrows her brow at its apparent emptiness. The companion shakes his head and focuses attention elsewhere.
Madico, it is no wonder I thirst.
She wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, her eyes widen and meet yours.
This is not a temple I expected the gods to frequent.
Give 12 copper. Next grog's on me.
Grassima. Even in the oasis I am parched. If you grant wishes, there is a vacancy on my ship.
Her frown cracks to reveal a shy smile.
Yet another reminder that not every seaworthy vessel be crewed up to the standards of the sorcerer.
As the captain of the Defiant, I'm unfortunately already taken.
Sientere, frero.
Sientere. Sorry, brother.
Next time around the wheel, perhaps.
You don't seem to be having as much fun as the rest of the clientele.
The fun ran dry with the coin. When the dancers see more than an empty purse, I will be a content Radora.
Aw. Kinda feel bad. She's having a rough time of it. That's a cook. Dancers, everyone's just kind of going wild.
Where in the blazes is that old man?
Khan. Let's have a chat with whoever Khan is. A young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clutched tight in her hands. Though she shows no interest in the dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speak to many long nights spent drinking in the tavern. She looks lazily about the room until her gaze alights on you with interest.
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead.
Apparently we met him not long ago.
You have? Where?
Oh. A humongous pyramid dedicated to Wodaka in the middle of nowhere.
Don't keep me in suspense. What happened to him?
He's dead.
Did he have any coin on him? Old Coot owed me 5,000 copper.
Despite her Cold War words, tears began to well in her eyes. Looks at me without comment. No, unfortunately.
Pendulous teats. That charlatan cheated me.
Slings her fist down on the table.
Thanks for the information. I can't say I like what I heard, but I'm glad to be done with this nonsense all the same.
Oh. I see. So if we went here first, we would have probably had a quest to go find him. Okay. Gintel, who's the bartender from the looks of it. Oh, that's a cool looking Cavalier Salvagia. Maybe. I don't know. Aboko.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
A Valian shouts over the din of the wild man to get your attention, turning a great many heads to study your exchange. Takes a hearty swig of his tankard. We could be clever, but you say that to all your clients. Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak?
Yep, Vok, Captain of the Defiant, at your service.
I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for...
Clumsily unfolds a sheet of parchment. Tankard slips in his grasp, spills ale down the front of his trousers. Gawks down himself in horror.
1,000 times I practiced my speech. Merda. Never did it go this poorly.
You could use another. Signal the bartender.
Agrasima, do you know what my problem is, amico? I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak?
You'll get there someday.
Agrasima, my friend.
Just being very
if you're ever
nice.
lacking in drinking money, you know where to look.
What bounties do you have available?
You will take the job?
Sure.
You will take the job.
He grips you by the shoulders and smiles, tears spring to the corners of his eyes.
Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then. I will start you on Meriel, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
Oh, do we already have... Did we already have... apparently we have her head. She joins the goddess of death in the beyond. Are we just carrying a head with us?
Exciting day for us both.
I mean, I remember we fought her on a... Were we just carrying her head with us in our pocket?
Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available, Ak?
Do you have any more?
I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it.
Oh, did we get this
There
one
is a thirsty
too?
drake who roosts near an oasis northeast of Mage Island. An important site for refilling canteens. The local tribes call him Purakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Even so, they have no love for this water thief.
We're doing amazingly.
To think that such a magnificent creature could also be a water-hoarding pest.
How many...
Dragons are a complicated bunch.
I mean, this is good money, though. How many heads do we have in our pockets?
Arasima, my friend.
Like, what the fuck?
A marauder gang boss called Nomu broke free of
Okay.
custody along with the rest of his plunder buddies. It is said they wasted no time getting up to their old tricks.
Nomu slipped the noose again. That half-mastered bastard be three ways mad and twice that a killer. Eora'd be better off shot of him.
You seem familiar, friend. Prison is too kind for a pirate. So there is a bounty on Nomu's head. He and his ilk fled to the wilderness north of Neketaka.
Okay. We got good money, good experience. We have plenty to sell as well. Yeah, apparently we just had like 2 heads in our
Hail and
pocket.
welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
Gintel. That's a handsome-looking lad. Jovan man at the bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are corded with thick muscle, cross-hatched with scars.
Now, what can I do for you?
Yeah, what do you have to
See
sell?
anything you like, you let me know.
We could get some intimate entertainment as well. Backstage storage room. Private dance room. +1 cast with first level spells, +1 to all skills, really. Ooh, or Constantine's room. I will... We should buy, like, just a lot of water. Just to have good backup. I'm gonna buy a bunch of water. Just have good backup supplies. I'll keep a hold of the Physicker's belt for now. That's a drug, so I don't want it. That's a drug, so I don't... I think we're better off selling the drugs for right now. Because they're going to make us better money, so... Arak. Doesn't really sell for anything. Yeah, sure. We get a whole chunk of water, which is helpful. A little bit of rice. Found a couple coconuts? No, we'll keep that for ourselves. Vegetable? No, we can keep vegetable for ourselves. We're good on supplies. We're actually really good on supplies. It sounds like a Witcher song. Has that always been a Pillar song, or is this... This sounds like something out of The Witcher, doesn't it?
No. You see anything you like?
I think we could do... I'm going to get that private dance room, because... Spells. +1 to all skills, that's... pretty good. Look how high def this fire is. But we could use a good rest. So we have Lantern gone, we have... Kill Nomu. Find this one in the berth. They're not the tavern. They're not... We haven't checked the bridge yet. Oh, never mind. We just had to wait for nighttime. Look.
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Oh no, Laro, not Luca. Okay, let's look upstairs very quickly. Just double check that. I don't think he's at the tavern. Probably head out and check the back alley again, because might be someone up there. Apparently they do. Emir, Rabuna. Yeah, we had come during like some downtime. Let's head out to Queen's Berth. Yeah, has that always... I guess it might... I swear that's a Witcher song, though. Maybe it's just similar. Speaking of which, I would love to play the Witcher 3 at some point. Just because I love The Witcher.
You're right. He does do that with his hands. Fie, 'tis roughing his precious spelling book that scares the lad. Or maybe 'tis notching his wee finger.
You gotta stop. My sides hurt. Oh, I miss this.
Surely you've spied how he's always brushing himself. He won't say, but he's afeard of seagull shit.
Oh my god. I love it. Is it too... It's too late. It's only 6 o'clock. Okay. So not time yet for... that. We could sneak... I mean, we've... It's been... almost an hour and a half, and we've only explored part of one piece of the city. There's a lot here. Drugs.
You can summon the guards.
Oh. Duck into the canal, find yourself near for an iron grate. You have sewage walking the other side is powerful to bring tears to your eyes. Iron bar set firm in the surrounding brick. Let's leave.
You want to be difficult, Aimiko? Kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their lands. For their sake, I must...
That's enough out of you. Good day.
Well, we just saw this Luca, so... The young Juano wears a disconcerted frown. Meets your approach with a flicker of a welcoming smile, but it dies down quickly.
Please, I must ask a favor.
Shies back from making eye contact, keeping his head lowered.
What say? Do you have business with the Valiant Trading Company?
Not yet, at least. Why?
People of the Dwape. We signed a contract with the company.
Looks towards the headquarters with a despondent frown.
We were not understanding the terms at the time. I wish to, what say, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away.
Tell me more about this contract.
My father, the Runga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Audra.
Speaks with more confidence, as if these words were rehearsed several times over.
He did not understand the Valian way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves.
Fucking colonizers.
Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
See his plan. Something about clever. It's a minor positive. It's a bold proposal if I ever heard one.
Akira, already this treatment is not so unusual. I made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well. While I am barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
I'll meet with him. Maybe we can arrive at more agreeable terms.
Akira, my thanks. I will remain here by day until justice is done.
The worst of his concerns are quickly overshadowed by a broad smile. Actually, funnily enough, I'm pretty sure he's just in the tavern. We just saw him in here drinking. Also, those bugs are loud as hell. I don't know if they're cicadas, but they sound vaguely like them. I hate cicadas. You know it's hot as hell when they start doing their thing. There he is. Luca.
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Okay, never mind. Maybe we have to go into his office or wait until he's in his office? Are we not able to do this while there's... I guess, are we not able to do this during the night? Because he's not there? I don't know. Weird. Let's go in at least. A loud-ass seagull. Into the trading company, then, at least. We'll see what's here. That was the right Luca, right? It wasn't like with 2 C's or something? Like the city? I think that was the right one. He's in the tavern right now, though, which... can't do much about right now. Fancy. Ostentatious. Governor's bodyguard.
Eccoci. You have business here?
Holds up a hand, appraising with a few sweeping glances. I've just come from Port Mage. Governor Clary suggested I might find work here.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
Hell yeah. That worked. Nueva Alvari. Hell of a hat. Standing next to her desk and lost in thought, Governor Alvari looks up at your approach. Her expression of intent focus thaws instantly. She greets you with a startlingly sunny smile.
An interesting surprise. The Watcher of Cadnoa, no? I am told that is your ship in the harbor. Ikosi, I mean nothing by it. All newcomers are of great interest here. I am Nueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Neketaka. What brings you to my door?
Yeah, once again, from Port Mage, Governor Clary suggested that the trading company might have work.
Generous of him. I am a little surprised he gave you up, to be honest. His operations on Port Mage must be going more smoothly than reported. How much do you know about the Luminous Adra trade?
Enough.
Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island.
Ooh.
Pukakahara It is not charted on any of our maps.
That might be where Earth is going.
However, Pukukahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
That's it. What if it's worthless?
Then it is worthless, and we save ourselves wasted effort.
Okay.
Either way, you will have fulfilled your end of the bargain.
Fair enough.
Here, I will mark Tikawara on your map.
Tikawara.
This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such.
That could be useful. I wonder if that's only usable for that quest or elsewhere.
Until then, I believe we are finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are greater hazards in these waters than a few pirates.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Kraken. There's a Kraken. Coming to terms. I don't think Luca's in here, but it says to go here. I guess maybe we'll find information. Maybe talk to a clerk. Okay, leave it alone. Cursory scan of the shelves reveals labeled ledgers that date back decades. This is all stealing. Yep, for sure. Kitchen. No, just
It's
big.
still going on, is it? When will those arrogant louts decide that enough is enough?
Hello. Okay. I don't know. A little bit of water. The humidity. Yeah, the humidity's awful. It's the worst. Makes it so much worse when it's hot.
Happily.
Every leaf of parchment is coated in a dense jargon.
If you'd like some refreshments, you can find them in the sitting room, just to the right of the main doors.
Lighting here makes for a flattering reflection. Numerous guests have appeared to have carved their names in the wooden frame of this painting. Okay. Just like a public restroom, just looking graffiti in it. I like the music. I really like the new tracks in this game. They're nice. They're pleasant. Company guard.
Good day to you.
Hello. Hello. Something going on over there. Queen's birth. Okay, that's gonna probably exit us out.
You. What are you doing here? Then permit me to escort you safely outside. The Night's Watch?
Oh, are we not supposed to be up there? Or is it only because it's nighttime? Maybe, I don't know. Alright.
I heard you and Isilmir again. I do wish you would stop encouraging her. Real sorry, Aloth. We'll keep it down. You think I care about your childish jokes? What bothers me is how she dog-ears my grimoire. And you keep bringing her out. Just looking to lighten the mood, I guess.
Bigger. Such is the rumor.
Sounds like sailor tales to me.
Hello. Oh, there's a balcony out here. Interesting. Cobbler.
In the market for decent footwear? You won't find any cat leather around in my shop. Some of us hold ourselves to a higher standard.
Okay.
Of course. Come take a look.
Shorewalker sandals. Plus of stride, +1 resolve. Oh. Do love boots of stealth. Okay, I don't suppose that we have anything we can sell that we've picked up. I don't think so. No, we picked up a little bit of drugs. I like that we can just sell them to anybody. They're all willing to have drugs. Ooh. Real quick, am I wearing boots? I am. Boots of stealth. Okay. Okay. No, we'll hold off on that then. Just... It's up here. This is a nice little overlook. I'm just checking to see, make sure the quest. I'd like to try the. I'd really like to try the quest for this guy, but maybe we have to wait until. Maybe we have to wait until night when he's actually in the office, or day when he's in the office. I'm gonna try it one more time. If not, we're going to rest again to get to daytime. Although, we could try looking around at night for.
My one
Nope,
solace
okay.
from the tedious bureaucracy.
Okay, no. Since it's technically nighttime, let's go up and look at the back alley. I guess, actually, no, the back alley... That entire area is the back alley. There's no, like, entrance, so... The brother's probably at the mill, then. Because we've checked the other two areas, I believe. Tab. Backspace.
I'm here.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valiants for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
But the Queen must calm them down before they go to war over it.
At once. Yes?
Just having a look.
So she
Kota.
asked him what he calls that trick, and he says the consueli.
Confront the alley thugs. I think we shall. Because this is the one that robbed her and are dealing with him. Correct? Yes. Make trouble. We can try to... They sleep during the day.
You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood.
The wolf at this man's side raises her hackles and growls. He shushes and pats her behind the ears, all the while keeping his focus trained on you.
I thought Rimaro's pup kept better company.
Kota glances at Seraphim.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough lays by now to be dropping that affectation.
Cotter has not missed the sound of your voice, Seraphim. Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Cotter.
Line of drool drips down between the wolf's bared teeth.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know
Dare.
soon enough.
Dare. We can, to ourselves with Streetwise. Vok finds them amusing, which is enough for Vok. Ooh, smoke and mirrors? I think not. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm not here to cause trouble.
No? Smart amico. What do you want?
Someone robbed Captain Rador. Anything to do with that?
Depends. You seeking Vengiata for that house?
She owed money to Zamar. Money I need.
Cotter heard the newcomer was talking with Zamar.
Freehand moves towards the weapon slung on his belt.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this the friendliest of friendly fucking chats. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
That is pretty cool.
Look, Celestia. Your supper comes with blue fur.
Nudges the wolf, eliciting a deep growl.
Tell the shipwright to accept Cotter's deal before he suffers another setback.
Be rational, can be aggressive. Also aggressive, using intimidate. Why are you shaking him down?
Zamar can keep Principe ships afloat. Cotter tires of seeing his family sailing derelict wrecks.
Just give me the money and I'll leave you alone.
The coin
Easy as
is
that.
gone, Amico. Ale for Cotter's friends and food for Cotter's wolf. Macasita gets the rest.
Is captain. Is the wolf the captain? Alright. Any thoughts, Seraphin?
Gotta ask, Cap. A Principe deal be the all-round winner?
He shrugs, running a furred hand over his braided beard.
Zamara gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favour in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet.
I just don't like the way you're talking to us,
Cotter
honestly.
will see that his casita knows your name. There's also coin to spare. Redora's coin. But she's too soused to miss it. And Cotter will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal?
Probably. Seems like the best one. Seems like the best. Yeah, I think...
Gelarde, here's an advance. Go tell Zamar the good news. Cotter will handle the rest.
It seemed like this is the best way to keep the peace. Oh, I want to go over here, thank you. Hello, Zamar, my friend.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling?
Spoke to the Principe on your behalf.
You actually confronted those feral cats?
Cool, cats be sacred, shipboard, you know. Wouldn't have taken you for one to be painting the Principe all godly.
Seraphin smirks, arms akimbo.
Folks shoreside sometimes stick 'em in the stew pot. See if that strikes you for something weighty.
God is not a bad guy. His wolf is cute. That's funny. Think you're better off taking their deal, friend. Sighing through his nose, he squeezes his eyes shut.
I needed coin, not a middleman to negotiate with cutthroats.
He's trying to bring a gun on us. You underestimate how hard the Principe are working to make cooperation your only recourse.
That doesn't make it right. I won't be held down by schemers and killers.
Meant to take this deal before they offer you a worse one, or they might not be thugs forever. Give them a chance.
Maybe I'm not just as trusting as some kith.
You can try.
But maybe I ought to be.
He started to lift the gun to us.
It's between my life and my dignity.
Yeah. Good
Principe
one.
have their shipwright. And may Andre
Unfortunately, but... Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's... how it be. It's either that or attack and kill him, but I don't know.
Cotter recognizes a friend.
He winks at us.
Fair payment for a smooth transition.
500's not bad.
Cotter's just making sure no one bothers our friend.
You doing alright, Zamar?
This idiot's wolf has already peed on my good leg.
He glowers at Silesia.
What in Abaddon's stinking furnace do you want?
Alright, man, whatever. Did our best. Hagfish. Yes, we could. We have some money.
You again?
Oh.
Come take.
Maybe we'd been better off killing the guy. Well, I'm gonna buy a menagerie. One, please. And cotton weave sails. Okay, -2 sail health compared to just basic, but we go faster. Hull treatment, more hull health. I'll buy one of them. It's a little pricey, and we don't quite have enough for the captain's quarters. But I think that'll do. Maybe? Darian hull treatment. And I guess, yeah, the menagerie. Sure. Are we going to be able to put all our pets in there now? Hopefully. We still have this estate. We never actually went here, did we? The Bradato estate. Wait, no, not this one. This one. And then there's a path leading up. Probably goes to the falls up here. Actually, ooh, there's something up there. First, actually.
Have you heard about the commotion at the palace?
Of course. Something about Luminous Adra.
A giant made of Luminous Adra.
All I know is that they're all at each other's throats up there.
Someone's coming. Hello. Smuggler den? Oh no, there we are. Against a backdrop of jeering youths, a young woman raises her arms with an air of practiced drama. While her two men stand across from each other, mirroring scowls.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to a peaceful...
The wind trails off as you approach, and you find yourself the sudden target of the crowd's attention.
Who is this Nasenale? How many cousins do you have or so?
Postenago. Does that look like any cousin of mine?
Valera.
How should I know? Your kin lie with eels.
Alright, Dick.
We have business. What do you want?
I'm here to fetch Laro. Nara's looking for him. He chuckles right from the bystanders, his face flushes with embarrassment.
Family keeps you on a tight leash, Laro. Will getting impaled on a Valera blade prove something to them?
What's your words of? You want the Juana to know we're dueling?
My bad so to the tribals. We should be free to settle matters on valiant terms.
It's in our direction with annoyance.
Small wonder the old empire collapsed in civil strife if this is the Valian way.
And how do your colonies fare, Adira?
They kill each other if you like not get involved. I suppose you have a good reason for this duel.
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds. But is there a dung heap in all the world that does not have a little Valera cousin scratching through it?
He opens his arms wide and smiles to the milling crowd. Welcome back. We went up. We've just kind of been exploring the city, really. Not too much, I think. We did go to a tavern and meet some interesting people. Also up to the brothels part and met some interesting entertainers. There was, yeah, there are a couple interesting ones. And now we've stumbled onto a ridiculous feud.
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardato silver.
Could bluff them, which we could. Does this have to be worth one of your lives?
Ak, this is but one chapter in a long anthology of Bardato arrogance.
Arrogance? Per complancanet, you should thank me for my patience.
Does this have to be settled by death? Sure, there's better alternatives.
Nothing less than the total disgrace of the Valeras would satisfy me.
Then you will die unfulfilled.
Ah. Anyone can kill. Fighting to first blood would be enough to prove who's the better man. The pair of duelists eye each other warily.
I was the one who suggested fisticuffs, but you were eager to cut me open.
To first blood, then. Shall we resume?
Thank God. Idiots. The duelists square off and tentatively circle each other. Stocky Orso moves with heavy strides, while Laro takes precise, measured steps. Onlookers gather and press the edge of the poorly defined arena, their jeering lows to expectant mutters. Duelist second brings forth their weapons. Okay, this should be fun. We can study each of the opponents, find a better vantage point. I like their hats. I am a sucker for a ridiculous hat. So fun. I know, right? I don't know which one has the better hat, to be honest. The feather is pretty nice. I think we should... Let's just study them. With us, because we have a lot of it. Note the sweat on Lara's upper lip and the fur of concentration cleaving Osro's brow. I mean, we couldn't... No, we can find our own hats. I don't think we're going to take their hats. I don't even think we can't, obviously, but... Yeah, let's also try to find a better vantage point. Wait, do we even have enough? Let's just watch quietly for now. Once the swords are delivered to their respective bearers, seconds back away in melancholy silence. Probably be melancholic silence, right? That they cross the sword, bow and salute. Tranquil moment ends with a burst of motion. Despite the difference in size, duels seem evenly matched. Orso doesn't settle on established form, but he keeps pace with Laro's aggressive strikes. Who do we want to win? Let's actually just watch. Uh-oh, Laro's been disarmed. Uh-oh. Points at his opponent's heart. Supposed to be a fight to first blood. But mercy's the farthest thing from the minds of the combatants. Uh-oh. Using our resolve, we're just going to fucking belt out a stop at them. Orso's killing stab goes wildly askew, missing his opponent's heart, instead carving a long slice across Laro's cheek. Okay, I mean, that was first blood. Falls to his knees, clutching his face.
Not so pretty anymore, Postenago.
Laro, go find your sister so she knows you're alive.
This does not end here, Valera dog.
Well, at least they didn't kill each other today.
Just make sure the other Bardatos learn from your example.
Idiots all. Alright. Got to investigate the feud further.
Will my eyes be open?
We have so much stuff to do, but at the same time, I don't even know where half of them are. Still gotta talk to him. Storm. Okay, yeah, mapping archipelago, lighted path, family pride. Have estates. Speaking of respective heads. Should we just start? Is this the only part of the city, or are there more to it? Let's see. Let's try going to, say, north exit. Holy shit. This is gonna take forever. It's a big city. It's a very big city. We're gonna be here for a long time. Population 124,000. Villages are Hylia, Andromagondoreth, imports wheat, cotton textiles, leather, silk, marble, sfef, whiteleaf. Exports palm oil, rice, cocoa, pearls, teak, koiki fruit, luminous adra. Limited monarchy, rulers Queen Onekaza II. Races are 57% Island of Mawa, 16 Coastal Mawa, Ocean Folk 18. Okay. This is a big ass city, man. I guess we're just going to go directly up to Periki's Overlook. I guess, and see what's going on. Principal group notices you walking and approaches you in the street. Oh, great. We've been pretty chill with the Principe so far, so hopefully they don't start a fight. If they do, though. Oh, is this her? Alright. Oh shit. All sorts of stuff going on. Busy day today. Have fun in your meeting. I'll probably still be here when you get back, depending on how long it takes. Good luck, good luck. Seraphim stops the other pirate's approach, his fists balled. The heat of his anger flushes your skin, then seeps beneath, simmering your thoughts. He's just vibing me in the background. Fair enough. Just vibing, bro.
Hold up, Cap.
Oh, great.
Malnage, the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire herself, awaiting us like a shark in hate.
Yeah. Be ready for anything.
Always, Cap.
His hand hovers near the handle of his weapon. Flash of ice, cold loathing cuts through the heart of a serpent's anger, threatening to wash over you. Yeah, let's let the visions come. Aching shoulders, aching wrists, aching ankles, bound and gag. Filthy rag in your mouth, soaked through and briny, each breath like drowning, hang from the bowsprit. The rise and fall of swells, the sea spray a chilling shock. Malnage shouting from the bulwark, ignore it, she says. Ignore and focus, you useless sack of a spider sheet. Reality rushes back in like an approaching wave.
Captain, I've heard a mess and a half about you. Mostly good. Though I see your taste in company could use some refining.
I don't know if I like you. Just on principle.
Typical Malnage. Can't match my skill, so you try to spew shit.
Boy, when you're as old as me, your skill will still be naught more than the untrained fumbling of an adherent maid to the refined workings of my mind.
When you insult Seraphim, you insult me.
Apologies, Captain. Didn't realize you'd married your honor to this scallywags. You boy him, believe you me.
No, I just don't like you.
I've heard about your run-ins with Captains Benweth and Ferrante. Meeting the old Principe seems like. Almost makes a girl green. The envy of missing the party.
She grins, her mouth filled with sharp yellow teeth.
I'm tracking a man by the name of Rimaro. Traitor to the cause.
Romaro ain't no traitor, you mind-blind sack of squid squirts.
Those were certainly words. He growls, fists tight and fur bristling. Feel the anger coil around him and spill outward. Vision begins to swim. Again, we're going to let it in. Sharp strike against your cheek, and your head hits wood hard. The wet of something rolling down the back of your scalp, clumping your fur, and Malnage standing over you, fist balled, flash like thunder and copper in your mouth. Then an old man, eyes equal parts kindness and rage, hauling her back, shouting her down, turning to you, leaning in, the rage fleeing.
Captain, there'll be a bounty of some 4,000 pounds on Romaro, quick or dead. I'd be willing to cut you 1/10 of that, here and now.
Really?
If you give me any knowledge you might
400?
have
That's
stumbled
nothing.
across on your travels.
I like, kindly fuck off. You know, also, if you're gonna try to get me to, like, betray a companion, you have to do better than 400. Nope, I don't know anything. Thank you very much. Eyes now to sharp lines and her graying for her lips curl back over her sharp teeth.
Careful, Watcher. You don't want to go making yourself an enemy of the Principe Sen Petrena. Anyone aids our enemies shares their fate, you know?
Let them come.
Fare thee well, Captain. See you around, Seraphin.
We can take some pirates. They're just pirates. Neketaka streets. Anything else in this, or is it just empty street? I mean, it is a nice looking street, though. I do like it. I guess we're gonna keep going then. Back out to Pariki's, where we were going originally. Pariki's Overlook. The whisper of treason. Oh. Pariki's Overlook. Yes, it is. It's smaller, at least. Okay. Marihi's Metalwork, Overlook Cuisine, Luminous Bathhouse, Eofri's Raiments, Serpent's Crown, Gullet, Watershaper's Guild, Archimere's Manor, like the Archmage, Imeda's Refreshments, Dark Cupboard, Quitzli's Exotic Herbs. It's a very... Other children of the gods, you are most welcome, hero. Okay, they like godlike up here, apparently. Good to know. They're a little nicer on the surface, but I don't trust it. Should still a bit wary of them, I think. Let's go to the exotic herb place. This... some kind of apothecary of... Sure.
Why, hello. Kutstili at your service.
Kutzili. Sits on her pruning shears, looks you up and down with a warm smile.
Aren't you just something?
Puts her head on her hips and nods at you with interest.
I can tell that you're new to the Deadfire. Maybe you're still getting your bearings? Some of my herbs can help with seasickness or worse afflictions.
What makes you think that?
It's nothing personal. You just have that taking everything in look about you.
Yeah, kind of.
Give it time. It'll pass.
Her gaze wanders towards Seraph and lingers there. Then she pulls her focus back to you, blushing slightly.
Oh, ain't no shame in looking, lass.
Flashing a crooked grin, he bows to the herbalist. Amazing. What brings an herbalist to Pariki's Overlook?
Money is the obvious answer, but I don't think that's what you're after. Yes, I'm an herbalist, but I also pride myself as a florist. I think the city liked the idea of putting a flower shop somewhere visible. It's ostentatious, really. Probably the same reason why we have a magic shop next door. Pariki's Overlook is a great big splash of culture and innovation, there to show travelers that the Huana are ready for the world at large.
Yeah, what do you got? Apothecary's Gloves, Dex in Alchemy. Twisted Root Doll summons a Vine Lurker. Bundle of Roots is nod to a rudimentary figure of a kith, Head of the dog contains an unknown gem wrapped in moss. The taut root fibers shudder and creak periodically, as if trying to pull free of its unnatural shape. That's a little creepy. Living iron. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've sold everything we can, so... Okay. Interesting place. We'll have to remember that if we need supplies for, like, enchanting and potion and all that.
Of course. I'm sorry, I can't.
The Dark Cupboard. Oh, we can pick these. Glaive berries. Emeta.
Quench your thirst on the way up the mountain?
Clowns her head and gestures to a wagon loaded with kegs. What do you serve here?
Spirits and the like? No one this side of the slope will scorn you for a little indulgence. Between us, folks tend to linger and spend coin in parikis when they've had a few. Good for business, I say.
Sure. Just a bunch of the normal stuff. How much does 50 ale cost? Honestly, I'm going to get it just because I think it's good to keep the crew stocked. Especially with water, with drink. Oh shit, what's that? Why do we level up? Why do we get experience? Apparently we got enough experience to level up. Okay, we're a level 7 Cipher. Fact explosive, sleight of hand. Honestly, keep going mechanics. Bluff, diplomacy. I just like bluff and diplomacy. I really like, yeah, I just really like the charisma skills. New power level unlocked. 2 new Cipher abilities. Increased maximum and starting focus. That's probably good. And then a 4th level power. Body attunement. Stealing their armor rating grants us the same. Grants an ally the robust inspiration. 5 constitution to armor rating will generate health periodically. That sounds amazing. Applies a random low tier affliction to the enemy, matching inspiration of the Cipher. Silent Scream, stunning the target, dealing raw damage, interrupting all nearby characters. I mean, we loved this one. Ooh. You know, I'm actually gonna get this because it's a buff that happens immediately. Stunning Scream, as much as I love it, we'll pick it up next time, is... Yeah, it's a normal cast, but this is a standard action, which means it happens immediately. And we can buff someone up pretty well. And we have Adair. Mechanics, sleight of hand. I like him with athletics, to be honest. Just a whole bunch of athletics. He has a lot of survival. You know, I'll help even him out for diplomacy and bluff, then we'll probably move on to other stuff. Get 1 new ability for each class. 3, 1 discipline. Upgraded from disciplined to get the aware. Aware is now increased to the intuitive. Plus 5 perception, 50% chance to... Oh, I see. So this one increases crit chance. Doesn't he have that passively as well? No, he has hits to crits. This one... It's intellect and higher power level. This one's knockdown, mule kick. Huh. Penetrating strike. Full attack. Bonus damage, bonus penetration. That could be handy. Just upgrade his passive recovery. Increase the amount of health regenerated. You know what, actually, I'm just going to keep it simple with survivability. Now, fortitude, reflexes, riposte. Becoming melee attacks to target deflection and miss. The chance of allowing an instant full attack riposte. That's pretty fun. Deep pockets. I'm actually get that considering he does this all the time. Can make them bleed when they take hits or they distract. The blind raw damage over time till combat ends. 6 per round, that's handy. Founding blind. All attacks on the target add a stacking penalty to deflection. Finishing blow increases in damage. Plus 50% damage, plus 50% damage by percentage of target's health lost. Okay. Strike the bell. So if you're doing two-handed, it's a full attack that staggers them. If not, they just do more damage. Huh. I'm actually going to go again with the simple riposte for now and make him just passively very powerful. But I am very interested in those other abilities. To the Dark Cupboard, which I originally thought was a tavern, but no, it's apparently a magic shop. Not that we really have the money to fuck around in a magic shop. That's worth a look. Maybe someone needs help with something. Ever helpful adventure.
Why wizards get a bad reputation.
Ironclad Construct. Oh, they're big. The eyes of this skulljack head have been replaced with polished stones that follow you as you move. You got exotic spices sting your eyes when you lean in to examine. Shop imp. The horned bones of a godlike. The plaque simply reads, Shoplifters beware, without context. Okay. What the fuck? Oh no, this is the... Hey yo, what? That's the thing. That's the cleaver, was it?
Fortune for a pound. I've got nowhere else to turn.
Oh god.
Stonehill is going to kill me.
Don't drag me into your mess, Berteno. Not again.
Then you leave me no choice. I'm sorry.
Hey, come back with that.
What? Did he just steal something? I think he did. As fun as that is, we're being talked to by a
Salutations.
thing.
You wish to hear your fortune?
Pup in the box cocks his head to the side, stares at you with a vacant expression, taps the metal coin slot expectantly. What's your story?
I got on Archimere's bad side and didn't exactly survive the experience.
Archimere. Archmage of worldwide renown. Illusion and pain.
I'm not really supposed to chat with customers.
It wasn't where it's possible to bind a soul to this type of contraption.
How about you get yourself over to the Animancer's Tower in the Sacred Stair, then? No need to gawk at me.
Do the Juan have any problem with Archimere holding you here as a slave?
The Queen is too pleased at having an archmage at her disposal to care.
His hinged mouth twitches in a sad smile.
I can't blame her. The Juana have got it rough. We all need coin in the end.
Do any of your fortunes actually come true?
Sure. All the time.
Stares you unblinkingly, daring you to call him a liar. Sure. Puppet's eyes close, he steeples his fingers. You hear gears whirring and clicking inside the box. His eyes are reopened, this time with an amber glow.
With black hair. No, red hair. Very dark red. Or maybe it really is black. She'll want you to recover her wedding ring. When she pays you, be careful. There's a scorpion hidden in her coin purse. I know not why.
His head clicks to the side, disturbed.
I can see no more. Unless you give me another pyre.
Interesting. So don't trust a woman looking for a wedding ring.
I see a house. 4 walls, a ceiling, a floor. All wood. If you sleep there 4 nights straight, your one true love will pass by in the street. Be quick, before the bard in red steals her away.
Interesting. I feel like I'm not going to remember any of these, but Thank you for that. Interesting. We could make a note of it, but... Huh. Don't know what he means by our true love, but... We should go back to them. Actually,
salutations. Do you?
Does he have any more?
I see.
He does. I thought it was grayed
its
out.
Shores are pitted, wreathed in fire, but you are bound to go there. Someone awaits you. A man, I think. An old friend. I can see no more. I see a bucket. No, a ship. You're going to embark on a journey very soon. Or have you already? If you encounter a man in a hat, you must be careful not to speak to him. The consequences are too dire.
Well, that's first of all vague, because everyone wears a hat around here. And we've already probably talked to them at this point.
I see a fork in the road. There's a statue of a human. Someone in robes. Take the left fork. If you go right, it could get ugly. Don't ask me why.
Durance?
I'm all out of fortunes for you. Most people never ask for more than one.
Fair. That's actually surprisingly helpful, I hope. Asina.
That flaccid batso.
The young wizard clutches the countertop, looking as if she's either going to vault over or snap it in half.
Imp, you had none of that, Hank?
The imp mutters to himself in a dark, guttural tone.
That's what I thought. What am I going to do? Think, Fascina.
What was that all about?
My postenago of a lover stole Rokawa's fingers. The master will kill me if I don't get them back. He must have wanted to raise some fast coin. Arkemir will flay me alive over those damned gloves.
Strange the constructs didn't attack him for stealing.
Is it strange? I don't know. Go consult Arkemir's grimoire if you're that curious.
What aren't you telling me?
Not that it's any of your business, but Berteno used to spend a lot of late nights here.
She coughs into her fist and avoids eye contact. Ah.
I got into the construct's guts and marked off Berteno as a safe visitor so they would not attack him. And before you ask, no, I will never do this again.
Why are these gloves so important?
You do not know Arkemir, do you? He is as cheap as a Wodican clerk. Whatever he loses from those gloves, he will take out on me. Somehow.
Why does he need the money?
He said that he's in debt to a Rautayan captain by the name of Hamuto Stoneheel.
Stoneheel.
By all accounts, a deadly serious man.
I can go get the gloves for you.
You will? If you are expecting some payment or reward, I do need to keep this under wraps.
Let's say I'm doing this. Let's say I'm doing my good deed for the day.
If there's a burden on your conscience, then I am not opposed to you offloading it on my behalf. I do not know where Berteno fences his goods, but he mentioned an appointment at the Brass Citadel docks.
Brass Citadel. Bites her thumbnail and glares at the door, seeming to wish it would burst off its hinges.
Hamuto Stonehill must be as dangerous as he sounds, or else Berteno wouldn't be so panicked.
Let me check what you got real quick. Janog's Careful Calamities. Okay, another. I do like the tentacle spell. Equalizing Burst. Ooh. Powerful afflictions. Weak and immobilized, frightened, disorientated. Wilting Wand. Petrification Arcane Cleanse. Strips off all beneficial effects on those in the area of effect. That's cool. A lot of scrolls, some supplies. Ring of Focused Flame. More accuracy with fire attacks. Fancy shield. Made of crystal. Spellkeeper. Huh. Twice per rest can summon a spell to your inventory. Singing Scimitar. I'll read all those at some point when we actually interesting. Martial master. This is very martial focused then. Gwyn's bridal garter. Oh. Amulet of health. Grimoire of vaporous wizardry. Interesting. I don't think we have anything new to sell, so I doubt that they would let us up into the living quarters, so back out. Huh. Interesting.
Worry me, Alof. I'd be letting the lass out to play more.
It isn't you, and I didn't ask.
Could make a right nice excuse to be exploring your... well, everything,
You do realize you're not the first ill-mannered Orlin to suggest that?
Oh yeah, the druid. The little guy. Tumara and Netehe. Well, I think that's a good place to take a quick break. Right on the time. So I'm going to take a quick 5-10-ish minute break. When we get back, I'm going to keep exploring the city. There's a lot here and a lot to do. But, yeah, I'm enjoying it. Met a lot of interesting characters so far. Yes, I will be right back. See you soon. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Damn chair. Freaky. Uncomfortable. I really need to get a new one. I'll look into that. Yes, hello. Welcome back. Let's get back into it, shall we? There's two people arguing here.
You had no right to interfere in Rawatai's business.
Huana culture isn't business, you company drudge.
I don't give two pyres for your tribal pride, and I wager that Archmere cares even less.
The Amal woman clutches her fist at her sides. Severe features are caught in an unshakable grimace.
If this is what passes for Raotai in diplomacy, Rauzanui has bigger problems.
The more calm and composed Juana smiles, turning when she notices you.
If you've come to see Archmere, you're too late. He left the estate on wizard business.
Wizard business. What's going on between you two?
Tamar and I wanted something from Archmere. Our powers of persuasion leave much to be desired.
The wizard got his hands on a Huana tablet, the Harapo epic. I came to reclaim it for Rawatai. In the middle of my negotiations, this little pest showed up with a claim on it.
Gestures to Netehe.
The Harapo epic belongs to the Huana. The Queen sent me to remind you both.
I'm gonna use her history. Intact primary source is a rare find for the Huana.
Akira, few outsiders can appreciate what such an artifact could mean to our people.
Posturing about cultural value is worthless. We both want the tablet for the same reason.
Is there another reason you both want it so badly? Pair goes silent and awkwardly avoid eye contact, focusing in different directions.
There are things better left unsaid.
While I'm standing here, you mean?
Akira, I don't deny it.
What's y'all's plan?
I might as well adjourn to the palace in Serpent's Crown and give Archmere time to think.
What a load of... You mean to get your hands on that tablet with or without Archmere? You island rats can barely write your own names, much less a distinguished epic.
Okay. Blinks at her in shock and takes a moment to smooth down the creases in her uniform.
Scamper back to the Brass Citadel and spin your own plots. I will happily do the same on my side of the island.
Let's have questions for them.
I could use a reprieve.
Her watches Tamar skulk away, turning back to you only when she's gone, and lets out a heavy sigh.
These are frustrating times we live in. What say?
Questions about the tablets.
I say the relevance of the Harapo epic can't be overstated. It could prove a touchstone for the Huana. It could even... Sorry. You go ahead.
Why is it so important? Tell you about the Huana. Why is the Royal Deadfire Company so interested in it?
They think the tablet can show them, well, the way to Ukaizo.
I think I'm going to be somewhere in the Deadfire wellspring of Huana culture. Others riches beyond measure.
Akira, It's a mythical island, but that isn't stopping any of us from rushing to claim it first.
Did you know about the epic before it fell into Archimere's hands?
Akira, from the Journal of Rakua, an explorer who found the tablet on a remote island some 20 years ago. Unfortunately for Rakua, the most we found of her was her journal among the flotsam of a shipwreck.
What could the epic tell you about the Huana?
The story could speak to the values and beliefs of our ancestors. The language structure, narrative voice, and use of metaphor can tell us something about the time of its inscription. We could even... I've lost you, haven't I? Akira, I tend to go on.
Yeah, why is it just so important to you? I guess we know the answer,
It is
but...
important to all who call the Deadfire home. I only tell you this because I know you can be trusted. The epic is supposed to contain information on Ukaizo. Nothing as dramatic as a set of coordinates, but anything helps. Stories are also important to the Huana. Much of who we are is still missing. Akira, the pleasure is mine.
Any ideas on retrieving it?
There's always Facina, Archimere's apprentice. No love lost there if whispers are true. Archimere seems to enrage those of his inner circle, not excluding the imps.
Okay, well, we were just in the building with her, so We'll head back and chat with her, I think, in a bit. Stray cat. Jewels. Oh, that's so cute.
The sea is true home, not smelly mountain.
Is that an imp? An imp called Worthless Idiot. Amazing. Engraving at the base of the statue reads, Periki, first guild master of the Water Shapers Guild. She looks downcast and introspective.
What you want?
The imp recoils from you with a sharp hiss. What are you doing out here?
Archimere doesn't let Worthless Idiot outside after Worthless Idiot sprayed dung on stupid tablet. But Archimere not home.
Mischievous grin splits the imp's bony features.
So Worthless Idiot watches the ships come in, looks at all the tasty gulls.
Your name is Worthless Idiot?
Those Archimere's big words. Gave name, but Worthless Idiot no understand.
Yeah, pretty sure that's meant as an insult.
That's so? Worthless Idiot should ask Stinkfoot or Catbreath what they say.
You want to set sail and eat goals, you're welcome aboard the Defiant. And the imp takes in your words, his eyes widen to the size of moist saucers. The flap of its wings carries it closer to whisper in your ear.
How often you beat your crew, huh?
It doesn't whisper at all. The question sends a ring through your ears. I don't, not yet at least. Ouch, only when they're noisy. Follow my orders, we shouldn't have a problem. Only when they displease me. I don't, not yet at least.
No beatings? None?
It blinks, struggling to encompass the idea.
I join crew? I join crew!
The imp flutters in an excited little circle, points out the distant shape of Queen's Birth, salivates at the sight of gulls landing on the rigging of the Defiant. Phenomenal. Amazing. Achievement unlocked. Full complement. Worthless Idiot is now available. I love it. What are these things even used for? I don't understand. Did I miss it already? I think I did. Oh, assign a crew member to all slots on a single ship. What are you? You are a navigator, huh? Shows little Luca. Imp greedy at primordial. I love him. We'll keep him in the just chilling for now, I guess. Worthless Idiot, I love it.
Did the queen summon everyone to the palace?
Akira, I've never seen Aruihi run so fast.
Do you think the Audra Colossus would come here next?
Pray to Kahopa, it does not.
Water flowing through this timepiece keeps this mechanism in constant motion. Dark cupboard on west side, eh? Imp screeches and gestures towards a shop to the west. I'm gonna look around a bit. We're gonna go talk to his apprentice in a second. I don't really want to break into his place just right off the bat. Because, you know, maybe you shouldn't try and, try a B&E against the archmage's home. That's a good way to get killed. You know, turned into a frog or something. A newt, perhaps. Yolfer.
If you find yourself in need of comfortable garb, I'm happy to oblige.
The dwarf tips his head in a curt, professional manner.
And before you ask, no, I shouldn't have trouble fitting you for something.
He praises you, nodding slowly. You're a tailor.
I've been known to rip a seam here and there, patch some shredded gear back into shape.
His expression shifts, turning sour.
Thought I was an armorer, did you? Assumed that my tree stump limbs and barrel chest lend themselves better to the forge than the needle?
No, I didn't mean any offense.
If it's armor you're after, Marihi will set you up. She's got a knack for metal.
Yeah, what do you have? Mantle of the Seven Bolts. Shock armor. We're eventually gonna buy all of these, but I'm not gonna read them quite yet. But that's pretty good gloves. Those are good gloves. Superb robe, clothing. Nagati's girdle. Huh. Yeah, again, I don't think we have Kitty. Jewels. Perception. I love. Patterns, rather, both local and foreign, adorn these bolts of fine cloth. Abandoned dog. Why are there so many pets around here? Rasper. So many pets. I think I'll actually put all of our pets in the main stash because we're going to put them in the menagerie. I love the seagull. Puppy. Other puppy. We currently have this puppy, which gives insight in metaphysics. Schopenhauer, maybe? Don't be read to our imp. He's just talking about how he can't believe that we took an imp onto our team. Rude. The Luminous bathhouse.
You have truly put your foot in it this time.
Degnos.
Adolf Entre, you go to visit the Luminous bathhouse, yes?
Perhaps. Why do you ask?
My satchel. Like a fool, I left it inside. My ship is due to sail from Neketaka with the next high tide. If I do not find it, my Kasita will surely throw me overboard. Merla, I cannot swim.
Look of horror spreads across his face.
I would go by myself, but the guards, they bar the doors to me without my Kasita present. They think I am a thief.
Are you a thief?
No, of course not.
Why can't you ask your Kasita to retrieve it then?
I would rather her not discover my incompetence.
Understandable concern. Sure, I could help you find it.
You mean it? Agrasima, Agrasima, I am in your debt.
The air of misery suffusing him lifts for a moment. His eyes go wide and he grins. There's a light sheen of sweat on his upper lip. Shift his weight from foot to foot, stares you intently.
There is, one thing. Madiko, how could I have forgotten?
Tugs at the collar of his shirt as he's suddenly too hot.
If you could, do not open the satchel. The contents are... The information is... proprietary. You understand?
We could lie. No. Yeah, sure.
When I first saw you,
We're
I
an
knew
honest.
You were a trustworthy suit. I knew.
Yeah, we're...
Please, when you find the satchel, meet me at Peddler's Canal in Queensberth.
We're the exact type to not look into the bathhouse, or the satchel. Even though I definitely would, because this is very suspicious. Sketchy as hell. Mariki. All this is stealing, I'm going to assume. Armor's trick has softened the abrasiveness. These dried shark skins.
I say, you look like someone who wants protection and a certain something about presence. Akira?
The Juana woman scans you up and down, nodding as she measures your proportions.
It isn't every day that I cater to your kind, but I like a challenge. Holler if any of the iron or steel laying around catches your fancy. Or if you need something repaired, I'm happy to take a glance.
Pariki's Overlook is an interesting place for an armorer.
Akira, they wouldn't put a traditional smith here unless she brought something special.
She sighs and glances towards her tools.
My clients wanted everything engraved and beautiful. Wasn't why I got into the business, but it keeps my debtors happy. I keep it interesting working with exotic materials like shark leather, since there's some demand and little supply.
Yeah, show me what you got. Queen's Rule. A two-handed sword. Ooh. You can capture them. Switch places. Spearcaster and Arbalist. Again, I probably read all these if/when we pick them up. Or if we're ever back here. There's a monk shield. Huh. Interesting. Lover's Embrace. A dagger. Love it. Alright, out we go. Let's go talk to the... No, actually, no, let's go to the Water Shaper Guild, because... No, we need to go to the bathhouse. Never mind. Yeah, bathhouse. Because there's stuff to do in there. If we can even get in.
One guest in my head, I don't need another.
Sorry, lad. Thought that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to keep it to yourself?
More than you know, my dear and mate. More than you know.
There's a cat on the second floor. We're taking that cat. We're just adopting every animal we come across. Okay, there's no nakedness, even though there's a water elemental doing a show. There's Udine. Gotta talk to them. Bathhouse steward. Wearing colorful fish swim from end to end of the watery enclosure.
Oh, look at that. It's like a little ocean. Oh, we need one of those for our ship.
The cost of enjoying the bathhouse's unique offering is 1,000 copper per session.
Whoa. We'll call it an invitation, but a warning too. Why so much?
Prudent question. The bathwaters are infused with hand-refined luminous adra, which promotes a holistic balance of the humors.
Sure.
Because of luminous adra's remarkable qualities, it is also a significant investment to both supply and maintain. Ganor may tell you more if you're curious. He is something of an amateur alchemist, in addition to being a businessman of remarkable skill and insight.
Next, he'll tell me Luminous Audra grants the bather eternal life.
Would that it were so. Ganor would make good money, and perhaps I would receive a raise, yes?
Seems like a generous man.
I have known worse, it is true.
Smiles tight at the edges, doesn't reach his eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, although we might have to even get in there.
I see you brought your pain, but you need come to ease it. Pity.
Those were probably words. I don't know, I just don't know what pain. A venerable elf sits beside the water, her creased and spotted skin flushed by the heat. Numerous scars mar her skin on face and torso alike. Her eyes open and their sharp gaze focuses on you. Pain? I have no pain. That's probably not true. You're done, right? You heard you know where we can find Tomorrow.
Oh, you poxy old salt. Spill what you know before we spill your guts.
Very forward.
Seraphin.
She smiles, an expression both sad and kind.
Romaro described you pointedly. He told me that you would come were you in danger.
Danger? Nay, not I. But I do seek him, though. And I feel that he needs me. Feel it in the deep depths of my furry funsack. If you care for him, you'll be telling me what you know.
You're just gonna move past that.
He bade me not tell anybody of his plans, ye included. He's left this area, afeard of the danger he fishes on those near to him.
Please help my friend. He loves Romaro like a father, probably.
He's the nearest thing I got to kin. Why didn't he trust me?
I don't remember the exact circumstances of the relationship. I don't know if it was like a father or what, but...
He did trust you. He trusted you wholly.
She frowns at Seraph and her eyes wet.
I'll tell you, and trust ye to con best wit to make of the conning. Romaro treated me as galleon for mine clipper. A stuggy trade, surely, but he insisted that he needed the speed. I can't tell you what he intends, but he set sail for Sayuka, intending to replenish there. That's everything I con, for whatever good it does ye.
And to Sayuka.
He gave up the sorcerer? And for what? An elven clipper? Makes as much sense as Doug's on a drake cap. He'd be easy catchings for any freebooter after his hide.
Who's hunting Romaro besides Malmaj?
Yeah, that salted cockfuss be the biggest threat, sure as shit.
Okay.
But others want that bounty too. Not to mention a favour comes with it.
Didn't expect him to call her that. Should hurry to Sayuka then.
Aye, Cap, you've read my mind. And here with me thinking that were my skill in particular.
I mean, we are also a cipher.
Thank you mightily, lass. Enjoy the baths.
He bows to Udine.
Soft travels. The wages of war catch ye up soon or soon.
Yep. Vaguely understood what the hell she was saying. Alright, Shoti is leveled up. Alchemy Arcana, Sleight of Hand. She's very good at alchemy. Maybe a little bit of stealth won't go amiss. Metaphysics, Religion. A little bit of Intimidate, why not? 2 new abilities. So first of all, she gets Circle of Protection. Over here, Spell Shaping, we can adjust the area at the cost or benefit of power level. You can zoom in and out with the spell to shape it. Interesting. Increased penetration with fire attacks, electricity attacks, acid and decay attacks. Shining Beacon. Enemies either affect to take penalty and accrue burn damage. Allies fervor of righteousness in battle. Granting them the strong inspiration. When an ally in the area affected loses a killing blow, they regain health. Single target the hardy inspiration for 10 rounds. Okay. Invokes the benediction of the priest's god, imbuing allies in the area affected with accuracy and might, and receive penalties to the same. Or Divine Terror. Strikes fear to the hearts of the unworthy, frightening all enemies in the area of effect. I think we should pick up a lower level at least. Divine Mark, Despondent Blows. Let's grab one of those because it's a fire spell. And because she kind of likes fire, I guess. I mean, it kind of makes sense for her to get some fire, right? With the lantern and everything. None of these. I think we have a buff that's similar to this. I kind of like the Shining Beacon. AoE of minus defenses and burn damage. 32 burn damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, Divine Beacon. A Shining Beacon and Divine Mark. That'll work. Then we have Aloth. I'm guessing that those are 4th level spells. Yes, they are.
How may I help?
How may I help? New level. Maybe we can just go hard on the... I'm going to give him athletics so he has a good recovery. And a bit more metaphysics for us. Wizard. 2 new spells. You have Grimoire Imprint and Flame Shield from your own. Could also get Spell Shaping. Iron Skin. Makes him resistant. I do like Writhing Tentacles. I do like Wall of Flame. Copies the caster's weapon and appearance. A ghostly duplicate. Gain Reflection. Dimensional Shift is generally a good one. Minoletta. Concussive Missiles. Always fun. Hole of Aora. Fusion. You know what? Dimensional Shift and then the Blast. Because honestly, the Minolettas are my favorite spells. They're so handy. Meteor Shower, that's a 9th level spell. That's fun. Yeah, that'll do. Oh yeah. And then we're just waiting for our furry friend to level up as well, which he probably will soon. Do we have to pay to get in here?
Would you care to enjoy the bath's offerings?
I see. So to talk to people in there, we have... Or maybe we can just talk to them like this.
I hope we haven't spent too much time in the baths.
Woman takes your measure wearing a concerned frown. Oh no, it's fine. I don't work here.
My thanks for clearing that up.
In any case, we hope you enjoy your time.
Suddenly, her companion suddenly tips her head to shoo you away, bringing you to the bathhouse.
I am helping Rowena to conceive. She came all the way from the Deerwood, and I will see that she returns with arms laden with young.
After the Hollowborn crisis, I wanted no child of mine born in those blighted lands. This place is a miracle. Every day I emerge from the baths as a new woman, and my first child will be as strong as an Adra pillar.
Good luck.
But thanks, and luck to you on your stay here.
Okay, I think... yeah, nope. We're gonna keep zoomed out. There's naked people all over here. I mean, it makes sense. It is a bathhouse, but... Let's not look too closely, shall we? Yeah, just... Let's not look too closely. Rayo.
Is this your first time to the baths?
Old man stretches his arms over his head and yawns, making a show of displaying his moistened physique. I haven't been in the water yet.
The cost is high, but so are the delights. I might have the skin and bones of a retired scarecrow, but the waters bring youth back, where it counts.
Stutters you from under a lower brows, his knees begin to drift apart. Nope, you can stop that right now.
No matter. I won't let this energy go to waste.
I don't think we're exactly the type to just hook up with a random stranger in a bathhouse. As funny as that might be. There's Mataru War... Those two are fully naked.
Have you tried the bathing pool? Kira, its waters allow you to absorb the powers of the dead.
You are too morbid, my friend. The Adra Ganor uses has been blessed by the gods, and it is their blessing that empowers you.
Have you tried the bathing pool? Kira, its waters allow you
Oh god, loud.
the powers of the dead.
You are too morbid, my friend.
God.
The Adra Ganor
Okay, I don't know what's happening.
It is their blessing that empowers.
Shut the fuck up, please. But you know what? Good on the game for equal opportunity nudity. It would be a little weird if it was just a bunch of naked women and that was it. So you know what? At least both are equally naked. We're gonna stay zoomed out though, because, yeah. Hello, Ganor. You're greeted by a tall, carefully composed man. The crescent moon in the center of his forehead glows faintly. Close, the careful tailoring of his opal-adorned robes and their immaculate cleanliness speak to a deep well of vanity.
Welcome, I am Ganor, owner and proprietor of the Luminous bathhouse.
He stares at you for a moment, evaluating you, and purses his lips.
My guards will not hesitate to expel any rowdy or obnoxious individuals. Mind your manners, and you will find no quarrel with me.
Hold on. Ganor. Pillars. Who is this voice? Okay, that's him. And that is Russ Bane. Russ Bane, okay. It's in the Troy Total War game. It's in Spellforce 3, that might be. XCOM 2. Oh, that might be it. He's the UK soldier in XCOM 2. That was one of my favorite voices, I think, in XCOM. Yeah, maybe that's it. I played a lot of XCOM way back when.
Your exchange with Amrio was observed. Such behavior is my responsibility. I've tripled his rates until he learns to conduct himself.
Do you know a boy named Deadfire? No, what do you have for sale first? Moistened Cove. Gross. Battlefield Drop. The Abyss. You can import adventurers. I love them. I like Fire Lady there.
My
now
friend, you return. If you require anything at all, you need only ask.
his small smiles tight with suspicion as he bows shallowly. Does he not like us because we're a laborer? Does he think that we're, like, lower class? Do you know a boy named Dignos?
Casita Vetta's servant? The irritating one?
Yeah.
Yes, he was here tending her just a few days ago.
Waves his hand dismissively and rolls his eyes.
He tried to sneak into one of my rooms and told me a pathetic sob story when he was caught. I had the guards toss him out on the street.
Okay, Dick. Let's first go to the boiler room. Actually, no. Let's go downstairs. Let's see what's down here. Just have a little look around. It's getting very dark out. It's apparently supposed to storm like a motherfucker. Beads of moisture run down the heated copper, leaving the perfume of refined Audra in their wake. And there's a crack in the wall, just wide enough to accommodate a Mawa squeezing in sideways. Path seems to go wide as deeper goes. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. I don't know if you want to go down random holes in the walls. Probably not a good idea, but we'll keep that in mind. This hole, it was meant for me. There. So we have to look around for a satchel, I guess. Maybe pick up a little bit here and there. I don't mind stealing from this guy. He's a bit of a dick. I don't know if I like him. Are y'all clothed? Yep. Good. Good. Bathhouse occupant.
Get out! You have the wrong room, stranger.
If I take these, are they going to be mad? Oh, there's a satchel just in there. Really? That easy? Curiously light. There can't be much in it. Okay. Armoire. Patrons, attendants. There's a lot of... Are we just taking these people's clothing? I think we might be. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Go sell them for like 2 copper. Oh, lovely little balcony though. Kitty. We got Noah. That's so cute. Noah. We move faster. Party attacks are less likely to miss. But the insight's so nice. We have +7. But that actually we only have +4 even without that. Okay. Done a little bit towards the Principe, a lot towards Dawnstar's, Port Mage, a little bit for the trading companies and Juana. We've worked really hard to make her like us. Also leaning quite heavily towards benevolent, which is expected. Level up, really. Alright, I'll take it. help that out. Help us out with mechanics a bit, why don't you? It's one from both classes. Wild Sprint. Gain the Nimble, as well as immunity to engagement. So double movement and more dexterity. That sounds pretty good, actually. Bull's Will, Bloody Slaughter. Attacks made against near-death enemies convert some hits to crits. Crits do more damage. I kind of like that. Just make him fast as fuck, boy. One Cipher ability. Do you want to pick up a number 2 one or 1 level 3? Secret Horrors. And effectively their worst fears have been realized. Frightening Sicknum for duration. Soul Ignition, Pain, Link. Wild Mind. Cipher spells have a chance to trigger an expert effect in the party. Okay, interesting. Puppet Master. Fractured Volition, hobbled and weakened. Well, Fractured Volition, why not? That sounds fun. He's a level 7 witch. Yeah, it's too good of a bonus with this dog. It really is. I think we're gonna go talk with the apprentice, maybe. And then from there, see how that pans out. Then we should go to the Water Shaper Guild. Why not? Fully explore this area. I'm just gonna leave. I don't even know what the bath would give us, but it's probably not worth 1,000. It kind of all seems like a bit of bullshit.
You say your lamp nets you souls, I? Mind if I be asking how?
Faith can do many a thing, Seraphim. Add a little copper and Audra, and a normal lantern can work miracles.
Aye, don't those be the tools of the Animancer's art?
Maybe. But I'm no animancer, that's for sure. I ain't out to play God, only serve mine.
I like Shoti. I just really like her. Hello, Fascina.
I see no gloves. Then, no news?
Need to get inside Archimede's manor.
Go hang laundry.
Holds up a finger for silence. Her gaze falls on the shop imp as he flutters moodily away.
Get inside the manor. Ha! The house is locked tighter than Archimede's clenched fist. Ifrin tried to sneak in. Now he's stuck in a box telling fortunes for pyres.
Could you at least tell me anything useful?
The imps that guard the manor? Idiots. Archimere
Good to
plays
know.
with shape-shifting illusions, so his imps know him by his clothes.
Ah.
Do with that what you will.
Okay, we can chat with her later, whenever. But here...
Salutations. Do you wish to hear your fortune? Only 1 pyre.
I was told you broke into Archimede's manor.
What, am I famous out there or something? Tell you what, 500 pyres and you get the exclusive story.
We have to put him in. You spent a laborious hour slipping the coins to the slot one at a time, all while he rubbed his wooden hands together with glee. Christ, just putting pennies in it one at a time.
That manor is a fortress. An Orland partner and I got to thinking that Archimere wouldn't miss a few coins here, a few gems there. There's a span of natural rock between Archimere's place and the Luminous bathhouse. Ganor let us camp in his basement with our pickaxes.
So that's what that's for.
After some careful hammering, we found ourselves in Archimere's manor without a guard in sight.
What happened next?
We snuck through the house until we found the vault. No keyhole, just a bunch of gems. While he was working on the lock, one of the local imps grew keen to us. Alarms went off. I don't remember dying, really. I just woke up in this box. And Archimere told me that I had to work off my debt.
What happened to your partner after you died?
Archimere told me that he died, but that he was put to good use. Forgive me if I don't speculate on the meaning of that.
Thank you. That's rather helpful. Okay. Well, I still don't know exactly what we want to do with that. Do we want to break into the manor of a powerful archmage, fuck around with his vault, steal a ancient relic? Kind of, but...
You'd be better off mooning after someone with half a foot between her ears, lass.
You can't dictate what the heart wants, Seraphim. Thought you, of all people, would know that.
Well, the art can be a right stupid git sometimes. It don't always deserve your listening.
Into the Water Shapers Guild. Ooh. Cool. I like this. The city's nice as well. It's very pretty. There's a lot going on, though. We're not even I think we're like a quarter of the way through the entire city. Tekehu and Guildmaster Mairu. Why's that name sound familiar?
Tekehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
A guildmaster in fine robes stares down into the sizable, blue-skinned Amawa before her. Students observe the exchange in a loose circle, exchanging whispers.
Guildmaster, be reasonable.
He tosses his anemone-like hair, which glows faintly as each bulbous strand settles in place.
I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
He crosses his arm and raises one eyebrow. Murmurs of the crowd grow in volume.
You went alone. I asked for patience, but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
She pacifies her tone, conscious of the onlookers. Hello, welcome back. Boring meeting? Yeah. I imagined as much. They're never particularly engaging, are they? Yeah, let's just say nothing.
My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rakuhu's bowels.
In spite of their obvious age difference, Teku raises an instructive finger to the guildmaster. She flares her nostrils and takes a deep breath.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
Say something because we're godlike. He's a child of Nagati, Andra, goddess of the sea.
Ikera. The significance is clearer to some than others.
Waves towards the guildmaster with the back of his hand.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
Guildmaster sidesteps Takeo and takes long strides away from the circle. Sparing another glance at him, the crowd disperses.
Insufferable.
He sighs and smooths back his hair. He turns his attention back to with a raised brow.
It is not every day that I see a stranger face than mine in this part of town.
I take it you and the guildmaster don't get along.
Kira, I bring art to the Guild of Water Shapers, but they do not tolerate expression here. What I am is to blame, I say.
Excellent water shaper, handsome, or godlike? A godlike?
Just so. Blessed and cursed at birth, I say. Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Huana, and apparently I am too. Savior to the tribes.
He folds his arm and grimaces. Push back a little. Test your boundaries.
The only question is, do I return to my duties, or while away a few hours in the bathhouse?
Tugs in his hair and purses his lips. I'm just gonna...
The waters are fine, I say. Finer still with company.
Oh, his grin widens even further as he praises you.
Strange company. What a terrifying pair we would make.
Signed to himself, he scans you up and down, casually clears his throat and glances away. Wait, nope,
Take no offense.
I mean, I'm flattered, but...
Time alone is never wasted, I say.
Use a rowdy fish like you wanted to find if you have a watcher at the helm. Sure.
And
sure.
Here I am used to being the freak of Pariki's overlook. What does a watcher do?
Save the world. That's what we do. I watch, mostly the dead. Herald of Baroth, for now at least, intermediate between here and the in-between. Commune with the spirits of the dead. I like that.
Just so. I say I am no sailor, and I know even less about death. I am an artist.
He stirs his fingers through the air, drawing together droplets of moisture into an orb of water that floats over his palm.
My peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy. To brew ink and sort parchment.
Lets the orb fall to the ground and splash at his feet. Well, I'm curious to see what you can do.
The tide brings unexpected gifts. You are not unknown to me, I say. Whispers of an Adra Colossus reach my ears. And louder whispers of a corpse who follows him.
He raises one of his brows.
What will you do when you catch up to this walking god?
He needs to answer his actions, but for the rest of the gods to decide. Offer you a compliment, buy him a drink, see where it goes from there. I'm not sure yet. Any ideas? Nods, touching his lower lip as he weighs the matter with care.
I would command the ocean herself to drag him to the bottom of a lightless trench.
Okay, that is an option.
If it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship.
He inclines his head and touches the circular marking on his brow.
Our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say.
He winks. Alof gives a pained look.
Fish smell would be an improvement. Glad to have you.
Lead on. It will be good to put some distance between myself and the guild, even if we find less savory places along the way.
We've got so many new people.
A fair warning, Captain. Ingati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion.
Tosses his hair and sighs contentedly. You can breathe underwater. You're hiding an anglerfish lure under that robe. Oh my. Look forward to learning about it. Good for you. I'm happy you're so special. Well, you can breathe underwater, which actually would be pretty useful.
Yes, only for as long as, well...
Folds his arm and considers.
I say you will learn. In time.
He winks, his eyes suddenly as dark as beads of polished onyx. Oh. He's a druid, subclass water shaper, chanter, the storm speaker, or a thurge. A mix. I kind of like the idea of just going straight druid. I kind of like that. I'm just seeing if he has... Is he a special one? I think I want to go full druid. I'm just seeing... I think he's a proper... Yes. I think he's a proper companion. I'm gonna go full druid. Apparently, it sounds fun. What is that? Spirit shift shark. He becomes a shark. Motherfucking street shark. Y'all remember street sharks? That's weird. Two-handed style. Yes. Druid. I think... Seraphim we've kind of done his quest in here, I think.
Farewell.
Let's
and fair winds to you.
bring Takehu in here for a bit.
If you want for company, look no further.
Takehu.
You need something.
First of all, I love how the little dumb shark picture. I love it. Overwhelming wave, boiling spray. Yes, nature's balm, chill fog, purge of toxins. Blizzard, woodskin, the moon's light. Andra's whip, tanglefoot, nature's mark. Okay. Inventory. He has a water shaper's focus. Huh. He is a very that's a lad right there. Such a cool design. The little shark fins. The fins on his arms. So cool. Look at all these pets we have. We have so many animals. Let's give him something for melee, I guess, if he gets in. He has the need for melee. Maybe we can finally have a use for this. Yeah, you know, give him that. I think he has that. I like him. He looks cool. He is level 7 druid. Good, pretty decent skills, especially intellect and resolve. Alchemy, Arcana, Athletics, Explosive, Mechanics, Stealth, Bluff, History, Insight, Metaphysics, Religion, Survival. He has Bull's Will. Two-handed style. Which two-handed weapons does that? We're going to get him a greatsword, I think, actually. I think that'll fit better because he has two-handed style. I don't think this counts as a two-handed weapon. Oh, you know what? No, it does. Never mind. Club, quarterstaff, rod, and unarmed haymaker. He's an artist. Okay, mechanics, history, insight. Marine godlike. That's fun. Immune to slog zones, water attacks. Any fire effects on him will also be washed away.
That'll do, I say. You need something.
Let's look at the formation real quick. Let's arrange them a little like this, let's say. How does that look? They're all bunched in the back, but we're up front. He wants to chat as well, apparently. Already. As you turn to Takeo, a shadow passes over your vision. Feel a tug from somewhere deep within his soul. A faint ripple creases the air between you like a force of ethereal kelp. Yeah. His soul is vibrant and energetic, almost too lively to occupy its mortal shell. It's a bright thread of energy that trails away from him. You instinctively follow it. You stand in a grand hall, underwater, cloaked in oppressive shadows. Pillars of coral and bone reach up to support a ceiling that must be hundreds of fathoms away. Chandeliers lit with bioluminescent globes dangle from long ropes, swaying in languid, tentacular motions. That's a fun word, tentacular. The farthest end of the hall sits Andra, as tall as a castle keep and leaning forward in her throne. She topped at the head of an anglerfish, regards you with a globular stare. Her sickle-shaped jaw opens and closes in a rictus of conflicted emotions.
A life without friction or challenge has left the boy in need of guidance.
The voice of Andra pounds at your mind with relentless
He
force.
thinks himself frail, but my heart beats in his chest. He is stronger than either of you could know.
She claps her hand and the vision shatters, flooding the hall with a deluge of awareness. You return to your senses. Guarding with the warm smile, Takeo at first seemed oblivious to your momentary detachment. Then his brow furrows with concern.
Captain, what say? You look a little blue about the gills.
Let's just say, Andra reached out to me.
Ngati spoke to you.
Skeptical, he cradles his chin and considers.
To leave her son guessing. Oh, this is my tricksin' mother through and through.
Don't suppose she would consider quieting down. No. She seems to care about your well-being, at least.
What mother doesn't?
Well,
You must be special
not
indeed
everybody.
for Ngati to speak with words. For her people, she lays out cryptic stepping stones hidden in omens. Akira, but send her my fondest wishes.
Where did you live before you came here?
The Kahanga are my tribe, but my people settled on Atua, an island too modest to deserve the attention of maps. My mortal mother tans boar hides. My father trades in the abundance of pearls and opals Atua is blessed to provide. When I was born, Father called me his blue topaz boy.
That's cute. Scratch the back of his head and grins. Have any other notable godlike came from Atua? Birth must have been a big event. What you do on the island? Yeah, have there any other notable godlike come from there?
Doubtless, I say. But I am the most precious gem of recent history. Godlike are revered as bringers of local change, but only Ngati's chosen is thought to deliver an omen for all Huana at once.
I like him. He's interesting. Yeah, I feel ya. Long day, eh? It's also getting rather late for you, so to be expected, isn't it? But yeah, it's one of those days. Tired day. We have a new friend, though. Gaze upon his magnificence. We've also picked up like 4 more pets, too, while you were gone. Yeah, your birth must have been quite the event.
Neketaka. High winds stirred the vigor of the seas. 2 huts collapsed before our local storm speaker could shout down the weather.
He beams with pride.
They say the skies only cleared when I fell into the midwife's basket. Peace had returned to the island. Or so the Mataru predicted.
I'll show you once we're out of dialogue. I don't think I can actually open it while I'm here. Don't worry. I'll show all the new friends. What'd you do on the island?
I could not be kept from the water, so my father taught me how to dive for pearls and azada snails. Ngati filled my palms with riches on every harvest, I say. When I came of an age to begin a man's pursuits, the Mataru reached out to the Kahanga Queen. Weighing my arrival against the forces that descended on her territory, the Queen could not invite Ngati's chosen into the Watershapers Guild fast enough. In hard times, the endorsement of a goddess is more valuable than currency.
Alright, let's be off. Let's be off, friend. Yes. Stash. Let's do it by, type. There they are. We, picked up Noah, who's this adorable little white cat. We had Levin. We also, I don't know if you were there, we picked up this, I think it's a poodle. I think. There's also, I think, Rasper with a little tail. I don't know the breeds of dogs, to be honest. Little tail. Look at him. And Jules. We also picked up Jules, who's a nice little kitty. Got all sorts of friends.
Of course.
Pictured is Nagati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view. The lover's affection is ephemeral as fingers touching. The moon's skyward journey continues apace, her eyes well with tears as constant as rain. Jules is very cute. I love whatever that breed is. To be honest, I like pretty much any cat, but yeah, Jules is very cute. Also, like, I don't know if she might be part, like, a calico, maybe. I just like Peter. Gosha. I like how some of these just have, like, Noah. I love it when a pet just has people names. Either people names or, like, just words, like concrete or meatball. I just love names like that. I mean, one of our cats is named Demi, like just a person's name. The orange one's named Pico, like the tea, because he's orange. It was either that or Clay. I wanted Clay, but Yes, people names, item names, names out of this world. I love it. It's just so charming. A young Juana holds out his hands as if to catch an incoming missile. He winces in concentration, an orb of water rises and floats midair. Sweat drips down his nose. Takeo clears his throat loudly. He flinches in that instant as the water loses all shape, splashes on the floor. Crestfallen, he sighs and drops his stance.
Damn it, Tikehu, why? I almost had it that time.
Not even close. If you want to achieve the second form, you will need to loosen that posture. Spending a day submerged in the bathhouse always helped me.
I don't think Aloth or Shoti like him very much.
You need something?
Seem to be having trouble.
I can feel the connection to Andra just like Myru taught me. But there's something missing. Maybe it's my form.
Any advice to help our friend here with his water shaping, Takeo?
Remain loose, but not too loose. Confine yourself, but spread out at all times.
How terribly unhelpful.
Like this?
Warua shuffles his feet apart, squeezes his shoulders together, looking to Takeo for approval.
Perfect. Keep at it, and you'll be teaching me the fourth form in no time.
He claps Warua on the shoulder, upsetting his stance.
I'll give anything a try.
Oh. Waterfall. Guildmaster Myru.
You have questions for me. Speak up, I say.
She folds her arms and nods.
Ikira.
Tell me at the
pleasure.
guild.
Water shaping is a talent bestowed on the Juana by the goddess Ngati. Hariki was the first in recent memory to organize the talent into a series of teachable forms. What else would you like to know?
Where do they get their power?
Our art is the yield of the Juana's ancient covenant with the goddess. Our ancestors pledged to protect the Luminous Adra, the islands, and the tribes. Ngati gifted us with the strength to keep our promise.
What do water shapers do
We
exactly?
control tides, prevent storm damage, and keep unwelcome ships at bay. Of course, you already know Takehu, our prized pupil. We represent the best of Juana achievement. No small responsibility. Akira,
Okay.
speak freely.
Alright, that was... Yeah. I like our new friend, though. I don't know, I think he's charming in an odd way. Myru, what did you send me away to meditate on the fourth form in uncharted waters, only send me back to the Kahanga fleet? Bomb must have gone off in Serpent's Crown, one of revelation, if not black powder. Interruption is a setback. Trust that whatever happens next will propel our people forward? I'll sail Pariki's resolve into the waters where I suspect you need me most, and await your orders. I hope that the rumors carried upon the waves can be trusted. I would tell you to send Onekaza my love, but she knows that it is hers. Tell her that she needs only snap her fingers and I'll be her storm again. Daraku, Master Water Shaper. And we have a quest item about the 4 forms of water shaping. Basic teachings. I don't know why we need that, but we have it. Ornate basin makes a high-pitched ringing sound when pressure is applied to the outer rim. What are the guild ruins? Let's go to the basement. Nothing can go wrong in the basement. I'm sure it's lovely down here. It is getting very dark. It's apparently going to be big storm. Big winter storm again. But this time it's tonight and tomorrow. That should be fun. It's already getting darker than normal, even though it does actually get kind of dark. Oh look, it's horrible. It's wet and viney. I'm gonna go turn on my light real quick though, it's too dark in here. Alright, what do we got here? Let's...
Sanctum is looking wetter than usual, I say.
Found 2 aquamarine. And a bit of... I don't even know what the hell those were. Do I want to know? Where'd they go? They looked like little egg things, though, and they were kind of gross looking. I'm just curious about what they are. Oh, were they coins? They were probably coins. What was that? The stone door is sealed shut. Few engraved symbols stand out among the other carvings and inscriptions. Oops, apart from that, can't see much else against it. Get that too fast. Read the inscription. Juana runes decorate the stone entrance. Negati would not have gifted her chosen people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. The sanctum is a covenant of our making. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. Riki, master of the guild. I don't suppose... Yeah. Pushing against it does nothing, eh? Although we have the words. We have... this. So maybe that will do something. Is there going to be combat down here?
I shall be discreet.
I'm going to sneak just in case. No, okay, no, we're good. Hello. Ikenu. It's a statue here. Oh god.
What's that belly thing is?
Ikenu.
What say, friend? The guild sanctum has seen better days.
The young water shaper leans on his broom and smiles at you. Let's find that stone door by the staircase.
A sanctum for master water shapers, I say. No students or outsiders allowed. I have never been there myself. Myro assures me the room has no need of cleaning.
What do you do here? I'm gonna guess clean.
Simply a caretaker.
Yeah.
I dust off Pariki's tomb and try to keep the place tidy. Caring for the guild hall usually means drying off what others get wet in practice.
Are you a water shaper?
Akira. One of middling skill, if I am generous. Not all of us can boast of Takehu's talent. But Negati touches us differently, I say. The guild didn't used to allow outsiders the freedom of our halls. Akira. But how times change.
Okay. Anything interesting down here? Ink heart. Oh yeah, look at him. He doesn't even care. The tunnel descends sharply into the murky waters. There's no telling just how far into the mountain it goes. Yeah, he does not care about water difficult terrain, does he? He just walks right through it. Powers through like a champ.
Indeed.
True stories from the living lands. Some potions, some books. Zata shell string. Statue. The statue depicts an Amal woman, her hand extended and grasping at the air. An eroded plaque sits by her feet. It's about the statue calls out to you, the echo of a fractured soul that tarried in this place for long and thoughtful years. You feel victory, tinged by grief and regret. Inspect the lingering soul. Your vision bobbed with the motion of the sea. You sit above the deck of swift winds, where your mates share bemused, self-congratulatory glances as they work. One of them claps your back with approval. You step back and aim a reproachful look at your mate, however friendly his intent. Though you know there'll be time for reprieve when you're squared away in Neketaka. Something cuts through the water to your port side, in normal shape, just beneath the waves. Someone shouts that the winds have turned in your favor at last. This is followed by an enthusiastic cheer among the crew. You don't share their mirth. Eyes to the horizon, I say. You bring home a mighty gift, though it takes an unusual form, one that you pray to Negati you're able to keep in check. Okay. Hold her hand. Just grasp her hand with tenderness. First nothing happens, but then a tiny droplet of water forms at the corner of her ear, rolls down her cheek, dripping on the floor. Aw. Just wipe away the tear. Reach out and draw your thumb down the statue's cheek, wiping away the trail of moisture. For a moment, the stone feels soft to the touch. Yeah, what's the plaque say? Doors are much eroded and water damaged, but a few choice snippets of phrases stand out with clarity. Periki, Lauren Hunter, across the length of... back again. Numbered 4, Cunning Deal, Lavas. May her rest. Ilti Soul, Edom. Closer scrutiny that the inscription was purposely marred, an act of sabotage done perhaps years ago. By the thoroughness you suspect kith hands.
This is the tomb of Periki. Such disrepair, I say.
Yeah. Let's have a quick save before we mess around with this trap. No, I think I should probably do it.
Yes, I'd be glad to.
Yeah. I'm just curious. Oh, exceptional scale.
Yes?
I'm guessing that's her armor. Okay. Don't suppose anything new with this door, huh? Punch the door. Just run up, punch it, and run away. Oh, interesting. Did our rest from before go away? I think it might have. Huh. Interesting. Well, we have a new friend, at least. New friend. Should we talk to the guildmaster again, see if she has any insight to what's down below? Probably not, but...
Once a stranger,
maybe?
I say. Now a familiar face. What do you need?
Okay, nothing. Let's just see, supports versus Huana tribes. He does not respond well to criticism about the Huana. He dislikes poses Rautai and the Royal Deadfire Company, huh? He likes pride, lighthearted, pro-Huana, piety, pro-godlike, and progressive. Oh. Aloth really doesn't like Seraphim. He's not a huge fan of Aloth, Teheku. Shoti quite likes Seraphim. Adair likes everybody. He's pretty chill, to be honest. That's funny. Alright. Periki's Overlook. Back we go. We have the quest to break into... I think we should head back down to the docks, though. Mainly because, well... Actually, can we even get on our ship? I don't know if we can get our ship. I'd like to see what's on our ship.
My friend,
we get the menagerie.
You hide your face in a book while the beauty of the Deadfire passes you by.
A readied mind will be far more useful the next time we face dragons, cultists, or vampires.
You are ready to face death. What of life, I say?
If you had never experienced the pleasure in a good book, more's the pity.
Yes, Inventia, we have a thing. Principe. We have to go back to Fort Deadlight at some point. No, I think we just had... Citadel. Peddler's Canal. Yeah, that's the one. I also want to get our rest back, because it looks like we've lost it. So let's get the special back. Let's go first to the Wild Mare. With Principe sailors approaching the streets. Great. Again? Can we kick their ass this time? Oh, what the hell?
Ventre, a moment.
Ventre? Unmarried man? What? Why? What does that have to do with anything? A tall, wiry man blocks your path. With a sly smile as one might wear the most comfortable trousers.
I saw you speak to my dear amico Degnos, so I thought to myself, why, Telfor, you must meet him too.
You just punch him. What business of yours who I talked to?
Degnos is an associate of mine. His success is important to me, as it impacts my own.
His shrug is insouciance. I don't know what the hell that means. Personified, slight and carefree. Your errand boy lost his satchel. I'm returning it to him.
That is good to hear. So rare it is that I am glad of a stranger's interference.
I'm gonna have to kill these guys. I won't say no. He renders you a slight-bound, a crooked, almost jesting smile.
Would you like an escort to Queensbereth, Fentrey? You never know what rough types may be about, and I would hate to see you waylaid.
Am I not already waylaid?
Were I a more fragile man, I might have found offense in your vulgar accusations.
His smile is sharp, drawn in irony. Promises violence. He winks. I'll be on my way. If you wish to follow, that's your business.
A gracious offer. We accept. Per Guano, let us be off.
They're gonna follow me regardless, so maybe we can get to the bottom of all this there. They're probably gonna try to kill our little friend. I was hoping to get a rest in just in case this did turn into a fight, but we've hit a couple new levels though since we've last had a fight. It'll be nice to have a little tussle. Plus we have a druid friend now who is specialized in water. Verta.
Can I ask you something personal?
Makera, do not hold back, my friend.
You sure? Sometimes I ask things to get people riled up without meaning to.
Well, if it riles me up, then I say you have my undivided attention.
All right. Is there any kind of ocean critter I shouldn't be eating in front of you?
Amazing. Not inventory. Map. Nope. Map, we'll go to the White Mare. Wild Mare. White Mare is Skyrim, I think. You know what, actually, while we're here, let's head over to... No, not White Mare. Bannered Mare. Bannered Mare, Skyrim. White Mare, I think, is just words. Maybe we have an opportunity to speak to Luca, though. Now that it's daytime. Would he be back here? No. No. Maybe this? This looks like an office. There he is. The clerk busies himself about the room, favoring you with a brief glance. He rubs under his eyes and exhales through his nose.
Try not to break anything.
Wow, fucking racist. Just because we're godlike, think we're gonna break something. Examine the clerk with insight. His shirt is spotted with a number of faded purple stains you recognize as droplets of wine. Someone has tried unsuccessfully to wash them out. Noting your interest, he tugs his jacket closed.
The servants of the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy, indeed.
He clears his throat and fans at his neck. I spoke with Tawenu outside. You have a claim on his tribe's land.
Ak, a lawful claim, I might add. No matter what the native says to the contrary. He showed up with a forged contract, as if I wouldn't know the difference between our paperwork and theirs.
Gestures dismissively out the door.
Tawenu is lucky. I only seized the forgery. The Galad is too good for his kind.
Here's some agreeable way to sort out the problem.
Your villager friend would do well not to stand between the company and our prize. The company is allowed to solve problems as we see fit. And right now, Tawenu is a problem. Besides, lying is second nature to the Ranga heir and his ignorant cliente.
Okay, my guy. Okay. Racist ass, colonizer, fucking... Okay. I don't have time to solve this politely. Talking about the Dwape homeland, is it right?
This is the homeland they signed away for money, Ak?
Kehu liked us for
I
that.
can almost guarantee the company will put it to more dignified use.
Use our diplomacy. Keep negotiating like this will drive the Juana right into the arms of the Royal Deadfire Company.
This is... Look, true enough. But breaking a contract for diplomacy's sake is simply not done.
Company loses nothing by letting go of an island they never had. Technically, yes.
I would be remiss to uphold one contract to the detriment of our operation. Go on, then. Some of us have more important duties.
Alright. Look, I don't burn this fucking place to the ground. If it was the real Vok, the actual character is based off of, I'm pretty sure he already would have. He doesn't take kindly to them, people like that. Generally a bad idea to start off with the racists. It's like, what the hell? Who's Calais?
Akira, you return. What say, friend?
Luca, listen to reason. Tuape will keep their island.
Akira, I cannot believe. A light after our long sorrow.
His smile broadens, and Tuenu slaps your shoulder with encouragement. Takehu also liked that. He's gonna love us.
My village is modest, but I came prepared. I set aside a few gems for trading. They are yours by right.
Except with a payment, no charge, be honest. Hold on to it. Teaching the Valiant Trading Company a lesson was worth the effort. Thank you.
You are a
I will
friend
take
of
it.
the Tuape. We do not forget.
He smiles, rolling his shoulder with the ease of one who stands suddenly taller. Emeralds and a mother
I
of
will tell
pearl.
my people that Ngati's chosen brought hope to the Juana.
He touches his brow with special reverence for Takehu.
Feel free to keep me out of it, I say.
I think Adair's also just whistling at our dog, trying to get its attention because he loves
Come
animals.
closer, Watcher. We should speak. And here I
sure.
thought Tuenu would hold vigil on the company's stoop until the last shard of Audra was dredged up from the ruins of his village. Sometimes it pays to be wrong.
Minor reputation gained with Royal Deadfire Company. Someone had to step in and help.
Plenty of folk disagreed with you, it seems. I wonder, what makes you so different? The Valiant Trading Company is so fixated on incremental profits that by the time they make any real headway, Rawatai will own every island in all but name.
Rawatai Valian is owned by Valia. And the canon one, the Deadfire Trading, is Rawatai.
And the Hawana are so gullible that their loyalties will be spread across 500,000 contracts, and nothing but black powder will remind them who truly owns Deadfire. Stop by the Royal Deadfire District sometime. Rawatai needs men and women of action to represent our interests, and I can see a promising career for someone like you.
Don't know how much I like her, or any of that. To be entirely honest. Degnos and Aveta. No, we're fine. Who's Aveta?
Where is my seal? Postinago, did you take it again?
She grabs Degnos by the arm and shakes him. He winces and dunks his head, making no move to escape her grip.
You will feel the bite of the cat's tail if you have lost it, boy.
Leave the kid alone.
Who would dare speak to me thus?
She looks you over once, furrows her brow, then rounds on Degnos, poke him in the chest with her index finger.
Is this Nazanali a friend of yours, Degnos?
An acquaintance only, Casita. From the Luminous bathhouse.
Carefully avoids your eyes and shrugs self-consciously.
First you waste my servant's time, and now you have the gall to waste mine as well.
She stares at you hawk-eyed, down her long nose raises a brow, likely expecting you to quaver before her. Yeah, no. I'm here to return your servant's lost satchel.
Chaudhry! He is so incompetent, strangers must complete his errands for him.
Casts a blistering glare towards Degnos. He shrinks away from her, trembling. Turns the glare then on you. Your servant's awfully nervous about that satchel. Shall we open it? I like
That is
that.
not a... Casita, Please do not.
I don't know how to resolve this. Let's just go with that. Reach for the satchel in the hand was not bold enough to take it from.
Tiveras, Degnos, you will explain this.
Oh, shit. Snatches the satchel from your hands, rifles through it. She pulls her seal from the satchel to flourish. Oh.
And what is this, eh?
When he begins to laugh nervously, she digs into the satchel, this time removing the letter.
Quoi?
Opens the letter and begins to read. The strangled cry, Degnos stumbles back and takes off running full pelt down the docks.
Helia, grant me wings.
Oh, are we supposed to get him? Okay, she said stop him, so I'm gonna get him. You.
Well met, stranger.
Oh, there's a new person.
Yeah, but isn't this district a fine place?
Trying to see what she's looking at. Done something at a point of particular interest. Everything from the high buildings to the cobblestone is a subject of fascination. Notice your attention turns her eyes to the ground.
I'm not one meant to venture far from the gullet.
The gullet.
Until recently,
The slums.
I had a respectable job at the Luminous bathhouse.
A Kara, a most respectable establishment, I say.
Now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out, and I must return to the Roparu as a pauper.
How'd you lose your job?
More happens at the bathhouse than cleanliness and ease. It is a place of meetings, business, and transactions, to all of which the attendants are either blind or deaf. One day, I overheard more than I ought to have. In my erring, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most unprofessional reaction before clients. I was fired, and rightly so.
But you over here to cause such a scandal. No, she's... Sure, yeah, you work there, huh?
A wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again and feel the mist of luminous waters.
Her smile is sad, if genuine.
In spite of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the Luminous bathhouse in Periki's Overlook.
Yay. Supposed to look for him. I don't know where the hell he would have went. Don't suppose anyone else.
Shepherds
No.
us all, traveler. Seek out his temple along the sacred stair, that thy path shall be made clear.
Maybe we're not supposed to go find him. Let's talk to her. Aveta.
It is a pity you let him escape.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Grips her temple, eyes closed, does not speak for a long moment. She exhales in a gust. Alright. Have a good one. I'll, see you around. Nighty-night. Have a good one. Good to have you around.
He will be found. I will make it so.
She makes expensive chopping gestures as she speaks, emphasizing her point.
I did not think he had the stones. And now I will never know the extent of his sabotage. Trade routes, partners, cargo. Anyone may know them now. Merla!
She runs a hand through her hair and grimaces.
But you have saved my life. Agrasima, for your trouble.
Okay.
Your intervention has given me much work to do. Leave me to my tasks. Kores.
Sure. I mean, we got decent payment. We still don't have a lot of money, but maybe we should go into the sewers just to see what the hell's going on there. Also sell off a bit of our bits, whatever little.
Now, what can I do for you?
A deep frown cuts across his face the moment he spots Takeru.
Hey, fish boy. What I tell you last time? You're not allowed in here.
What the fuck?
Kara, have we met?
He frowns, worrying one of his hairs.
Oh, have you forgotten our little altercation so soon? How convenient for you.
He levels Takeru with a steely glare, begins to count off the man's indiscretion on his fingers.
Last you were here, you got drunk as a hagfish in a barrel of mead.
Akara, as if this pit could afford good honey wine.
Oh, Aloth and Shoti really don't like him.
Then, when I refused to serve you any longer, you stole a bottle of my finest wine from behind the bar.
Akara, how could I let you poison your clients? Ngati is not deigned to bless a drop of what passes through here.
You drank it all, then clambered onto the stage, pushed the dancer off, and serenaded the crowd with a sloppy rendition of my Wahaki.
Clamber? These legs do not clamber.
He grits his teeth and points to his thighs.
Apologize.
Just,
Then, when I shoved you out the door and told you not to come back, you tried to kiss me.
He looks as he's about to protest, but then he thinks twice and holds his silence.
Frankly, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed you yet.
He plants his hand on his hips and does his best to loom over the large arm of a man, though the effect is less than impressive. I'll vouch for him this time. She flushes.
All right.
Okay.
But if he gets up to any
I don't
more
know
mischief,
Shoti like that.
It's your purse on the line.
Akara, punish me appropriately if I misbehave.
I'll hold you to that, you slippery bastard.
Turns with a huff, a faint blush, calling the tips of his ears.
Seeing you.
I hope that we've not fucked up that. Okay, no. Good. Good, good, good. Good.
Now,
I will
you see anything you like?
grab. Well, first, let's sell a little bit. No real weapons that to care about. Get some clothes. Honestly, yeah, just little. We can get rid of half of these. Valiant clothing, worn robe, simple clothing. Trap. Get rid of defense, relentless striking. That's pretty good. Just sell a couple random bits. How much is 2 net us? Not bad, they're 50 each. Not bad, not bad. Any of these... Ooh. I'll sell the stew just because it sells for a very good amount. These little bits here. I mean, we're not going to sell our pets. They can sell for a lot, but I'm not selling our pets. That's not happening. Just because I like them. There are frames. Garnet black pearl. Apparently got a mother of pearl as well. Those sell for pretty good. We're gonna keep them though. Gonna hang around with them. And then we will rest in this. And I think that we'll probably end it right around there. I think. We've made very good progress. Yeah, we made very good progress, and we've kind of begun to explore the city. There's still a lot left to explore, and a lot more to do. But I like what we've managed, and I think we have done fairly well. I hope that y'all have enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow for our double stream. So, until then, hope that y'all have a good rest of your day, rest of your night. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye.